It won't be like you're not a part of Facebook. You're not a part of Facebook.
My name's on the masthead.
You might want to check again.
Oh, if you already know the answers to your questions, then why ask?
What's the most you ever lost on a coin toss?
I like the way you die, boy.
I don't want to be a product of my environment.
Now answer my question. Were you rushing or were you dragging?
My boy's awake at smile.
Fixation podcast. We're back. We're back with another episode where we will be talking about our experience at the Sundance Film Festival, which we went to. It was spectacular. We saw the movie Good One from promising young and up-and-coming director India
Donaldson.
Kaysen and Austin had a little chat with her as well after the premiere.
Why didn't you?
I had to go to the bathroom. So
Well, we talked to her for like 20 minutes.
yeah, it's in there a while, I guess. So yeah, and we are also joined by our special guest, Kaysen Garrett.
Turtles.
That's
What's up, guys? How are you today?
Doing
Doing well.
Good.
And then to finish off the show, we will be doing an auction of our favorite films to ever be shown at Sundance. So, but before we do that, let's get into the film news. Austin.
Okay, perfect. New milestone movie collection on Netflix from 1974. So just a big curated thing of 1974 films. Could be cool.
I did see that, yeah.
We might talk about it in a future podcast episode when we do another year or movie year draft. You might have to look at that.
Yeah, Jaren sent me that. It was Film Fixation. I think it was Jaren.
It was me, yeah.
And I said, that's about 25 years too early for me.
Yeah,
literally. But yeah, I might, this morning I was in the shower and, I was thinking about the things I usually think about in the shower, Dua Lipa, various things, Carlisle. But I actually had a thought. I'm really going to start getting into 1960s, 1970s movies. I'm going to do it for you guys, so you guys know that I care about the grind, and I don't shy away from it. So
I appreciate that, man.
You'll start to see me log some stuff.
Can't wait to be on that journey with you.
Thanks, man.
I hope we watch some stuff together.
Thank you so much. Yeah.
Chinatown.
Chinatown, yeah. Start
That's
there.
the best film from that year.
That's one.
74.
Yeah.
Gladiator 2 has wrapped filming and a release date of November 22nd, which is great. I thought it would be later. I thought it would get pushed out of this year.
Yeah, that's pretty soon.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen any of the like fan trailers for that? Like people basically will just take like any of the stills or like videos they've seen on social media about the filming of it and make it into these trailers and like put like cheesy music to it. And it's really dumb. The quality's not good, but it kind of gives you a glimpse of like kind of what the film looks like.
Okay, cool.
It's kind of cool.
Next time you see one, send it over.
I will.
I haven't seen any stills. Have you?
I don't think so.
I shouldn't say stills. I should say like people like cast and crew doing like social media little snippets while they're on set.
Yeah.
Here's Paul Mescal, and it's like him like in a
costume and
gladiator
stuff?
ring. Yeah.
Really? I haven't seen any of that.
Yeah. It's not like super worthwhile, but kind of fun.
Sounds like it is, though.
I hope you give this Gladiator a chance, Austin.
I've given the first one a chance. The first one might be like a 4.5 for me.
You're a hater.
It's a 5. I'll watch it
one.
again. Gosh.
No,
Ridley
it's 4.5 is
Scott's
fine. You've been like way less than 4.5. Every time we talk about it, you're like kind of a dick about it, to be honest.
I'm a dick about
Joaquin
it.
Phoenix sucks in it. That's what you said.
I didn't say that. I would never say that about anybody. And I definitely wouldn't say that about Joaquin. I was rude about Zero Dark 30 the other time we saw each other, and I'm very sorry about it.
Oh, you're good, man.
I
I honestly have not thought about that since.
Is that with
I thought about it
Jessica
every day.
Chastain?
Yeah.
Okay.
MILF.
Natural redhead. Don't know if you knew that. Amy Adams isn't. Found that out yesterday. Broke my heart.
Amy Adams isn't naturally a
No,
redhead?
she's a blonde.
No
No,
way.
she's
She's
not.
look it up.
Her eyebrows are red.
She dyes them.
That's
No,
crazy, dude.
You can't dye your eyebrows.
I'm just saying, she's not. Next bit of news here: Glenn Powell's new movie, The Hitman, also premiered at Sundance.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I didn't really want to see that, but you wanted to. Go ahead.
I'm super excited for its theatrical release. I think after seeing Anyone But You, I'm really drawn to Glenn Powell. I know he's kind of like Hollywood's cheesy leading man right now in terms of just like one of the hotter guys out there that's making a lot of movies. But
Yeah.
Hitman genuinely looks good, and from the reviews I've seen from Sundance, it seems to have a pretty high approval rating. So
Yeah.
I think it should be fun to see.
Yeah. Among the people I follow on Letterboxd, it's like the highest rated Sundance film right now.
Nice.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
But it's also like a rom-com, isn't it? I saw that somewhere. Like it's an action rom-com.
Yeah, I think so. I thought it was purely drama until I like dug a little bit deeper, and there seems to be like
Yeah.
a bit of a comedic thing there. So
Sounds dumb.
Adria Arjona, I think is her name. She's been on my top 10 for 2 years in a row. She's in it. She's
Nice.
a female lead.
nice.
You know her.
What's the best action rom-coms out there?
Do Mission Impossible movies count?
You're a
No.
jerk, dude. That's sacred. That's
The
sacred
only
stuff.
one I
dude.
can think of is Night and Day with Tom Cruise and Cameron Diaz.
Okay.
What else?
Get Smart. That's more like
Get Smart,
comedy rom.
yeah.
Like heavier into the comedy.
Smart.
less
Yeah,
of the
yeah.
Romantic.
That's a good one. Okay.
Any entries?
Only two.
I mean, the first movie that came to my head is The Other Guys, but that's definitely not. I don't think that's.
There are some intimate scenes,
Yeah, I don't.
which I love.
Anyway,
So yeah, we're pumped for that. That's TV news. Do you want me to talk about Invincible? This was just solely between you and I, but Invincible Part 2 premieres March 14th. It's be great.
Watch Invincible, people. It's awesome.
Yeah.
wait, the Mark Wahlberg Invincible?
No.
Oh, I thought they were making like a sequel to
No,
that.
no, no,
I'm like,
no.
Eagles fan. Okay, that's sick.
No, this is a superhero TV show.
Oh.
Animated. You won't watch it.
You should watch it.
It's really good. It's
Brother-
not like typical superhero animated stuff. It's fantastic.
If my
Deterred.
options were to hail payment, or
Okay.
which we'll get to later,
Little hereditary. reference there.
Cool
or
reference.
watch Invincible, I'd rather hail payment.
Really?
Have you rewatched that recently, or was it the last time was at my house?
It was at your house, but I was talking to my brother-in-law about it this past week, so it's been on my mind a lot. And then with the draft today, it's been on my mind a little bit.
That's funny because it was crazy when Murr talked about watching it at
Yeah.
basketball, and you had Paymon like right out of your mouth. I was like, "What the? How does he remember that?"
Yeah, that part stuck with me. It was, it was
Yeah, because
kind of scared me a little bit. So,
Explain to me why you won't watch Invincible.
you know, I have so many things to watch right now in my life, so many things to catch up on that you guys always talk about that I haven't seen, and I'm just trying to be your guys' friend.
he hasn't seen The Godfather.
I haven't seen The Godfather. I haven't seen Goodfellas. I haven't seen American Psycho. I'm just looking at the posters on your walls right now. So
Invincible is better than The Godfather.
I would
It
just
is.
say there are a
It
lot of
is.
things that are pretty far down the list currently.
It's good though.
Yeah, no, totally.
Just know that. Know that it's good.
Okay.
Okay.
I get where you're coming from. I didn't watch it for 6 to 8 months after they'd been suggesting it.
Mm-hmm.
Now it's like my favorite TV show. So
Nice.
anyway, sorry. Martin Scorsese officially becomes the most Oscar-nominated director ever in cinematic history.
Wow.
Crazy.
Well deserved.
Yep. He's the GOAT. Deebo Samuel. For our listeners,
Looks like a fish.
Jaron uses our podcast account as his personal Instagram account as well. So the way I reach him is by sending memes to this account. Sydney Sweeney's new movie, Immaculate. We got a trailer.
Mm-hmm.
Looks kind of fun.
Yeah, looks kind of fun. It's a horror movie.
But dude, then I went to All of Us Strangers last night, and there's a trailer for a movie that's just like it, like a nun gets impregnated by the devil.
Really?
It's called Rosemary's Baby. It's the best execution of this concept. Watch that.
Yeah,
Okay.
that's like 1970s, right?
1960s, I think. Yeah.
Nice.
What's it called? It's called like The Omen or something.
Hmm.
Anyway, it's coming out sooner than this Immaculate by Sydney Sweeney. But Sydney's with
Do you know what studio is producing that?
Sydney's or this other one?
Sydney's is Neon.
Neon, yeah.
Right?
So that's
and those are those
promising.
like those cool little
Yeah.
snippets that we've been seeing, right?
Mhm.
Yeah.
Is Neon a pretty trusted studio?
I'd say so.
Yeah.
Like,
I like
what
a
other
lot of-
movies have they put out? Just off the top of your head.
Good time, I think.
Oh,
I don't
nice.
Yeah. Anatomy of a Fall, I know.
Okay.
Parasite.
Oh, yeah.
So it's pretty like they don't usually put out crappy movies.
No, I don't think so.
No.
Petit Maman. Let me find the name of this. It's not The Nun 2. Oh, gosh. That's going to bug me. Anyway, new.
Oh, you're
non-movie.
thinking of Oni Baba.
Oni Baba.
That's the
Oni
name of
Baba.
it.
Yeah, exactly. You're right. New trailer for Jake Gyllenhaal's Roadhouse remake. What are your thoughts on that?
It looks okay.
Yeah.
A little disappointed. I think I don't like the style.
Neither do I.
It seems a little too greasy and weird and sweaty and like so Miami.
Yeah, it's that new like Hollywood look we've been looking
Yeah.
at. Like it's all shiny and like so neon-y. It's hard to describe, but like it just looks too clean. I don't know.
So I only watched a little bit of the trailer, and this might sound like a dumb observation, but it's what came to my mind.
Okay.
I saw like the initial scene where he starts like fighting guys, like punching people, and the action looked like Kingsman-esque, where it doesn't look like real punching. You know, it doesn't look like real combat or like a guy actually fighting someone. Like it's like sped up and like very dramatic. And whenever I see movies like that have a lot of like hand-to-hand combat, it like really turns me off to it because it feels like childish almost. You know what I mean?
Interesting.
Like I'm thinking of when I saw him like start hitting people in a parking lot, and it was just all like like fast and sped up and like blurry, and I'm like, why not? I don't know.
I don't really like that either, which is interesting. I think that's like that makes me think of like Bollywood. You know, that's how they do like fights in Bollywood.
Huh.
And the Monkey Man trailer has a lot of those kind of influences.
Yeah, that's why I'm like kind of contradicting myself, because the Monkey Man trailer was like literal scripture for me.
Yeah.
I mean, I've never been happier watching a trailer in my
Really?
life, so maybe I don't know what I like, honestly. But
Interesting. Well, I think you should look into some Bollywood films.
yeah.
Research before you go into Monkey Man.
Oh, for sure. Yeah.
I'm not assuming anything, but I think that's probably where Dev Patel's influences are from.
Yeah.
At least from the trailer.
So Roadhouse is a previous movie, correct? So this is a
Patrick Swayze.
sequel.
I think you would like the original.
I don't think it's a sequel. I think it's just a straight remake.
It's a remake.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay. What's the concept of the movie? It's like MMA vibes.
So I don't know. I can't speak to the new one, but the original, Patrick Swayze is like this renowned bouncer, like at a bar, and then this bar owner who's got like a really troubled bar, I guess, with like lots of crime
punks going on.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he hires Swayze because he's the best, you know.
Yeah.
And Swayze just like up and leaves, goes to work for this new guy, and just like he's just no nonsense, has all these like rules, and he's just like the coolest guy in the room the whole movie. He just kind of observes, and it's pretty funny. It's so like 80s.
Yeah.
Like your dad loves this movie. Everybody's got a mullet, you know.
Yeah.
And it's really funny. And there's this like evil guy who like kind of runs the town, and so like the law, like he's like above the law.
Huh.
And so he like kind of goes against Swayze, and it's this whole big thing. But
so is this a remake that you guys are excited about? Like really anticipating?
I was really excited, but a little bit less so
After the trailer?
seeing the trailer, yeah.
Okay. What about you,
And
Austin?
what's his Dan
The
Gilroy?
trailer really turned me off to it. The
Director?
director,
Yeah.
Doug Liman.
Doug Liman, yeah. Dan Gilroy's Nightcrawler.
Yeah.
Doug Liman is going to boycott the premiere because they're not giving this a theatrical release.
It's
going
an Amazon
straight
produced movie.
Yeah,
So
it's going to go straight to Amazon. He's mad.
Doug Liman did like Edge of Tomorrow, right? And
Yeah.
like American Made.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mhm.
So he's like a good action. I
He's-
mean,
yeah, pretty
Edge of
good.
Tomorrow's good.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have to see about that.
yeah, it's interesting. But I think that's a really cool move of him to boycott his own film. Like, that just gives a lot of power back to the creators over like distributors, you know?
Yeah.
Or hopefully it'll set a precedent to do so.
I would do the same thing.
Yeah.
If I came out with a film.
And
Just
yeah,
boycott it. No reason.
no reason.
Yeah. Just announce that I'm boycotting my film debut.
Matt Damon and Ben Affleck reuniting for 10th time for their new Netflix film. You excited about that?
I am.
You didn't like Air.
I liked Air.
I liked it too.
I watched it with Spencer and Forrest,
Oh, that makes sense.
so I
Yeah.
really liked it.
Yeah, Air was like I don't remember anything about Air that really impacted me as a movie. It's like, okay, that was fun.
Yeah.
I felt like it was more of like a mom or dad movie. Like, you know what I mean? Where it's
yeah.
just like kind of cheesy.
As a
very,
Utah
like-
fan, you can't like Air. too
Yeah,
much.
straight
Hey,
up.
John
You know what I
John
mean?
Stockton mentioned though.
He is
pretty
Yeah,
badass.
yeah, that's pretty cool.
I'm down with that. Okay, last thing here. Matthew Vaughn officially developing new original musical script written by Damien Chazelle. Jeez,
Yep.
that's a surprise pick. That's what he just sent me as I
Mhm.
was reading them.
Mhm.
I love Damien, one of my favorite directors. Probably numero uno,
Really?
maybe. I think so. I've been thinking about it a lot
Over
this week.
Denis.
Yeah,
Wow.
maybe not.
Yeah, I think you're a Denis guy.
I just watched a movie. I just watched All of Us Strangers last night, and Claire Foy's in that. She's also in First Man, which is one of my favorite films ever, and it's a Damien Chazelle film. I'm going to rewatch that today
Oh.
if I have time.
First Man.
Yeah.
Nice.
And then I'll get back to you on my favorite director.
How are you going to have time today?
I'll watch it on my phone in the car.
Okay.
But that's really cool. That's really cool.
Yeah. It's exciting.
I was worried that he, like, after all the hate he got for Babylon, I was worried that he would, like, take a step back for a while. You know?
Yeah. Well, Babylon had really great reviews. Just nobody went to see it.
I don't know if
You
it
know?
had, like, I remember even critics, like, shitting on
No,
it.
dude.
Sean Fantasy loves it. And
Then that's
Bobby
all.
Wagner.
That's all that matters.
Dude, Chris Ryan doesn't, though. I remember
Really?
one argument, I can't remember the podcast, but it kind of came up in their discussion. And Chris was like, well, Babylon has to be about something. Like, it can't just be about nothing.
Yeah.
And Sean was defending it, rightfully so. He was
Hmm.
like, it's about, like, all these different things, you know?
Yeah.
But Chris doesn't like it. Makes me mad.
I mean, I don't know a ton about Babylon, but it basically just highlights like classic Hollywood, right? Like,
Yeah.
It's a love story,
Mhm.
too.
like
It's so many-
1930s or 1940s or something.
Starts in the 20s.
Like
it's-
Roaring Twenties, just a bunch of parties.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then it's cool because it's a long movie. And you see the progression of, like, the film industry change as they introduce talkies and go into the 30s. And, like,
Yeah.
everybody, like, gets so prudish. And, like, the Great Depression really impacts everybody. And so all these stars that were super big in the 20s are, like, struggling later on, you know.
Yeah.
Anyway.
That one scene of Nelly doing the talkie for the first time.
Yeah.
That's like one of the best scenes
Mhm.
like of that year. You know.
It's fantastic. Yeah.
I need to watch Babylon.
You should.
Yeah.
You should.
Yeah, you should.
Let's see. Case, you sent me something too.
Uh, not important. Non-podcast related.
It's
It's
is
just.
that an AI image?
I think it's got to be AI.
It's an AI picture of Pam from The Office in, like, a she's just looking hot.
yeah,
So-
playing like volleyball. Are we going to touch on the Monkey Man?
Yeah,
at
go
all?
ahead. Talk about
Oh
it.
yeah.
I just want to ask you, like, did you guys not love that trailer?
Dude, I love Dev Patel.
Yeah.
I love Jordan Peele.
Uh-huh.
I think a collaboration like that's going to be awesome.
It's got to be good, right? Like,
Yeah.
those are two trustworthy people in the
Mhm.
industry. Like,
Is it Dev's director
Yeah.
debut? I think.
you guys would know that. I don't.
Let's see. I don't know if
I
he's
don't
directed
know.
anything, but I love his acting, you know?
Yeah.
I mean, the combination, dude, of I don't know. Trailers can be deceptive where they make it look 10 times cooler and more interesting. I mean, it's easier to like make 3 minutes look better than 2 hours, right? But
That being said, dude, nowadays, I think it's very hard to, like, almost every trailer I see now sucks.
Mm.
Like,
Yeah.
the Dune trailer that's out right now, fantastic.
that was cool.
Everything else, like the Argyle trailer,
Power of the Dog.
sure, yeah. Like, it's kind of hard to make a trailer.
Yeah.
So, like, if the trailer hits as hard as that does, I think that's a good sign that the movie's going to be better.
Kingdom of the
100%,
Planet of
dude.
the Apes.
It's hard to
That's great.
explain.
It's a great
Yeah.
trailer.
That is cool.
I got made fun of last night because I said I was more excited for Kingdom of the Planet of the Apes than Dune.
Who'd you say that to?
My brother-in-law.
Oh.
Everybody's making fun of me, dude.
Well, he
It's a
actually
big
he gets
thing.
it.
What are you more excited for?
I'm more excited for freaking
Kingdom.
Planet
Yeah.
of the Apes.
Okay, good.
You guys just keep doing your bit about that, man.
It's not. Oh my
I
gosh, you gotta
swear
watch
you-
these.
Are you joking?
Let me
like,
recite the
I
whole
understand
trailer.
they're cool movies, but to compare like the anticipation of that to Dune Part 2 is absolutely insane.
It's not.
The magnitude of Dune Part 2 is like going to be one of the greatest things we experienced this year.
It's crazy.
There's the people who get it, and there's the people who don't.
yeah,
You know?
and the people who don't are sitting over there in that corner.
I don't get it. Maybe I'll watch them before so I can go see that movie with you guys.
No, absolutely, you have to.
They're
Yeah.
so hard.
They're amazing, dude. I've got all of them. We could do a marathon.
That'd be cool.
That'd be a great Saturday.
I mean, I was pretty pumped, like seeing the trailer, not knowing anything about those movies, and I just see a monkey on a horse with like a crossbow or something. I'm like,
Yeah, and
this
then the
looks
eagle, like, lands.
sick. Yeah.
Okay, sorry, I totally pulled you off of Monkey Man.
No, you're good. I mean, I don't have a ton to say, but I watched it in my truck yesterday while I was working. I was parked at a Maverick. I turned it on, and I've never seen a trailer that's like literally given me chills the way that
Really?
that does.
Really?
Like, I don't know what it was, but it's the combination of action and then I think there's like bongos playing in the background and the intensity's there, and like there's a couple like one-liners by Dev Patel where it's like, I'm something with my mother. I can't remember all the details, but I was like, dude, I have never seen a trailer this cool before.
Yeah.
I don't know.
So this is his first feature-length film.
Nice.
But yeah, I love him as an actor. Lion, The Green Knight. Have you seen anything that he's in?
I haven't. No,
Really?
I don't
great.
think so.
He's great. So I think he'll be awesome.
Yeah.
I think it should be great. What do you
In
think?
theaters in April, so we get like a cool movie coming out in the next
Yeah, that's great.
couple months.
Can add that to my list. Okay. Any other thoughts? Any other news?
Nope.
Okay, then we
Oh,
can.
one thing.
Yeah.
I saw today, or I think this has been going around, but Martin Scorsese's movie about Christ is starting filming this year.
Yes.
Do you guys know who's playing Christ in that? Like, has there been any talks about that?
No, I know it's
Probably
gonna
the guy from Sound of Freedom.
What? Yeah.
You know, he played him actually
in
in the
Passion
Passion,
of the Christ.
the
Passion of the Christ.
Yeah,
Really?
yeah.
Is there any actor that you think would like should
Who
be
should
up
play
for that role?
Jesus?
Who should play Jesus in a Martin Scorsese movie? I'm like,
Thinking
that's pretty daunting.
Ryan
Gosling.
Gosling?
No,
Brad Pitt.
this would be
Just
a little
kidding.
too on the nose, but when he did Silence,
Andrew Garfield.
Andrew Garfield had like all those allusions to being a Christ figure.
Yeah.
The
Andrew
This-
could do it.
he'd be great. The story is based on a book by Shinzu. What's his name? Let me find it. The same guy who wrote Silence, Shusaku Endo. So that would be like a little too direct
yeah.
of a reference. I don't know who else. Jacob Elordi, maybe. Kerry Keoghan.
I've been watching Barry Keoghan Thirst Traps a lot lately.
I don't
Jeez.
know that.
How about this? How about Robert Pattinson throwing a beard on that guy?
Dude,
I'd
that
love
would kill. That would be amazing.
Good combination right there.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Who knows? That's a big role, though. I mean, biggest director making a film about the biggest movie or biggest person
Yeah.
in the history of mankind.
Yeah.
It's pretty daunting.
It's the second Christ movie, and the first one was received really poorly. I want to watch it because, like, if you look at the reviews, it's like Jesus Christ, a true Italian. Like, apparently,
yeah.
everybody's doing like Italian accents the whole time.
Huh.
Which,
What about Hayden Christensen?
yeah, I don't know if he has the range. I love HC. You know that.
Could be a good comeback.
Yeah,
for
he's
him.
trying to
Basically Jesus and
in Star Wars. He
Star
is.
Wars. Just kidding.
Sorry to derail things, but I thought that was kind of fun to think about.
No, yeah. I think we talked about it a couple weeks ago. How it's going to release this year, or it's going to finish filming by this year. But yeah, no details on it really, other than that. I don't think so. Okay,
Did you see the trailer for Zac Efron and Andrew Santino's new
yeah,
movie?
looks pretty bad.
Yeah,
But that'll be great. We're seeing Andrew Santino tonight,
we are.
IRL.
Should we
and-
tell him we saw the trailer?
We should.
Yeah,
We should.
we'll tell him. We'll say it was good though.
Yeah, we'll say that. But Zac Efron coming off such an awesome performance in The Iron Claw. I
Yeah,
think it just kind of sucks seeing him in a trailer for what might be a bad movie, but maybe it won't be.
maybe it could be a little funny. I don't know.
Yeah. John Cena's in it. It's got to be good.
Yeah. Sure.
Okay. Anything else?
Nope.
Okay. With that, let's get into our review of Good One.
Okay, perfect. So we saw this at Sundance Film Festival.
Mhm.
We didn't go to Park City. We went to Salt Lake City, and the vibes were awesome.
Yep.
Right? We pull up to the Broadway Center Theater.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. And there's like a guy right out there who's like, "You guys here for Good One?"
Yeah.
We're like, "Yes, sir."
He knew.
You know, right? You can just tell by our countenances that we were there that we knew that we knew film. We were like, we're here to see Good One, you know. And very cool. It was we just found a nice little spot over the corner, just camped out and watched the movie, and I really enjoyed it.
Yep.
I thought it was great. It's only 90 minutes. It's directed by India Donaldson. Maybe I can pull up a little synopsis here. Okay, so synopsis says, on a weekend backpacking trip in the Catskills, 17-year-old Sam contends with the competing egos of her father and his oldest friend. So when I read that initially, I was like, oh, is this like a kind of like a thriller?
I
like,
thought so as well.
Is she going to be like in danger? You know, like maybe her dad's friend like turns on her or whatever. Like, is this like a survival thing too? Like, do they get lost? And in a way, like, you know, things do turn on a head
right
towards the end pretty quickly. But yeah, I wasn't expecting it to be as funny as it was, as charming, as genuine. You know, there's a lot of really great moments sprinkled throughout, and it was something that was dealt with a lot of care and attention, I thought. And it was great. We got to hear the director after talk about it, her thoughts. You know, that was just so cool. But why don't you guys share your thoughts on the film too?
Yeah, no, I also really enjoyed it. One thing we talked about a lot is just like how real the characters felt. Like, I don't know, you've been in that situation. I was thinking about this today. I don't want to go too off on it before you share your thoughts as well. But like, so often nowadays, young people are portrayed by writers who just don't understand what young people are like nowadays. You know what I mean? Like, think of Barbie. Love Barbie, whatever.
Yeah.
But the character of Sasha is like so clearly written by some like old ass millennial or Gen Xer, right?
Noah Baumbach.
Noah Baumbach, who like doesn't understand how a 15-year-old talks, doesn't understand what really motivates a 15-year-old. So like it pulls away from the movie's message so much. I don't know, it's so distracting. This movie, on the contrary, is like Sam is 17 in this, and she's very mature for her age. But like, that's how I felt as a 17-year-old. Like, I felt like I knew more socially than my dad. Like, I felt like I had to check him at times. I don't know. I just really loved the characters, and it was just so close to home for me. But yeah, apart from that, like, just beautiful. The scenery that they're hiking through was awesome. I turned to Case right after, and it was like, should we go to REI? Like, all their camping gear, just great vibes.
Dude, that's
overall
what I was thinking too. When they were like sitting around the campfire before like things got weird, like I was like, we gotta go camping.
Yeah,
straight up.
We gotta do a
Let's do it.
backpacking trip and just hang out.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I think kind of going off what you said, Austin, I thought, it's interesting. I was actually talking to my sister last night about the Mean Girls movie. And she was kind of explaining that the Mean Girls movie has a very modern take, obviously with it being filmed in 2023 or 2024 or whatever. There's obviously like a lot of social media influence, and like a big part of the story is them doing like TikTok dances and like them communicating over social media. And I kind of was talking to her about the fact that I have a really hard time when modern movies like portray, kind of as you mentioned, teenagers as just being like addicted to their phones and all they want to do is be on social media. And it just feels odd seeing that in modern movies. And I feel like it takes away from the potential of the movie when it's just like, okay, we're going to really box in the modern teenager or the modern youth by just saying that they're addicted to their phones. They don't know how to talk to people, blah, blah, blah. In this movie, I thought it really balanced it perfectly by like kind of how you mentioned it didn't make her feel like this little kid that just wanted to be on her phone the whole time. Like, she had these moments where she was like talking to her friends, texting with her friends, but then she was also probably the most mature one there, like in terms of her ability to communicate, and
she definitely was
the social awareness, right? And I just like that there were these moments where you felt like she was like a young teenager because she obviously wanted to be with her friends, but at the same time, you could see that she was very mature and almost an adult. And I'm glad they didn't go the route of like I don't like. They easily could have gone down the route of like, I don't want to be here at all. I just want to be on my phone. Why are
Right.
we in the outdoors? Why are we camping? I don't want to be with my dad's. But it was really endearing. Like you could tell that she wanted to be there.
Mhm.
Like she was a teenager that wanted to spend time with her dad. She wanted to be in the outdoors. She wasn't. She didn't want to be just glued to a TV or glued
Right.
to her phone, stuff like that. So I thought it was really gracefully done in terms of balance
Mhm.
of portraying a teenager much better than, like you said, with Barbie. You know?
Right.
I hope that makes sense.
It makes
No,
perfect
yeah.
sense. And to your point, also, I think Dylan is the name of the kid who's her age who was supposed to come
Yeah.
with his dad. Like, he's in a similar situation where his parents are going through a divorce. And sure, he wants to spend time with his dad. But with that complicated situation, he doesn't want to come on the camping trip, whatever. And she has to explain that to both of the adults. It's just like, it's interesting how her maturity is portrayed, but also like the reality of how kids are and how their relationships with their parents are in that other character who we don't see
Yeah.
not coming. So it just puts her behavior into context, which I really like.
For sure.
Yeah.
What else?
What else do we want to talk about?
Are we going to do like categories or anything like that?
Yeah, we'll do the categories.
Okay.
Should we get into them?
One other thing, I just want to talk more about like the characters in the dialogue. I was thinking a lot about the dad's dynamic,
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
the dad and the friend. What are their names? So it's
Oh, I can't remember.
So the girl's name's Sam.
literally fine.
Chris is her dad.
Okay, Chris
And Matt is
and Matt.
the other guy.
I love how like how rich their characters were for such a short movie and for so little dialogue delving into like the people that they are.
Yeah.
But like, you know that Chris is like a type A personality, you know? Like he's kind of a dick to his buddy. He keeps like mentioning his weight. He is like blaming Sam and his wife for not packing stuff that we know that he didn't pack. Just like a very real character that there's not any exposition into this, but you know exactly who this guy is.
Yeah.
And on the other hand, his buddy as well. Like he packs a bunch of jeans, he way overpacks.
Mhm.
And it's not like unrealistic for comedy's sake. Like these are real dynamics that you see all the time.
Yeah.
I just really sounds stupid, but I just really appreciated how real the characters felt to me and like
Yeah.
how I could point out, oh, that's somebody in my life, you know?
I know, right? It's their dynamic is so balanced and it's easily digestible just because there's so many things that you can point out.
Right.
You know, like Chris or the dad, you know, like he's kind of condescending.
Mm-hmm.
He overpacks. He blames his daughter for stuff. And then the other guy's like leaves a sleeping bag in the car,
Right.
packs like 2-3 pairs of jeans,
Mm-hmm.
you know, and just like you said, you just know exactly who these characters are. They feel so like lived in, you know.
Absolutely.
You can point out stuff that you notice in like, you know, people in your own life. So
Right.
Yeah. Like, so we grew up, the three of us grew up doing scouting.
Mhm.
Right. And so we had a lot of experiences camping with our buddies and then with our like troop leaders, like the adult men that would come with us. Think about the dynamic of like your scout troop and think about the leaders that you had. And there was the one guy that's like always prepared,
Absolutely.
did everything, wants to keep everything in order, is like really anal about packing and safety, stuff like that. And then there's the other leader that you had that's just there for vibes, basically.
Yep.
You know, it's like he's just there to do like blow darts with the scouts.
Uh-huh.
And
Mhm.
it's funny contrast, like the movie felt so relatable because in my position, I'm literally sitting there thinking like I've been camping with these two men before.
Exactly.
Like I've had the
Exactly.
man that just wants to boss me around and make me feel dumb for not packing things I should have packed. And then there's the
Yeah.
one guy that I just want to sit and chat with because he's just kind of like a 12-year-old
Mhm.
with his maturity. And I think the fact that the director, India, captured that dynamic and painted those two men so perfectly
Mhm.
is
Yeah.
really like incredible because that could have gone away pretty easily.
Yeah.
Mhm.
But I mean, I felt like I felt like I had lived that experience before, you know?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Also, I can't speak to the experience of a 17-year-old girl. I wish I could. But it seems like that's portrayed very well as well.
Yeah.
Like, there is a turn later on in the film, and I won't spoil it because we don't know like when this will come out or whatever.
And we hope people go see it.
Yeah. I hope people can access it because it is a great film. But there are little breadcrumbs throughout the film of like, there will be a time later in the film where there's a turn because she's not being listened to, because she's not being heard, you know? And like it's just really frustrating. Like earlier in the film when those 3 dudes show up, and I thought this was going to be a more major plot point because again we didn't really know the genre of film we were getting into. I thought it was going to turn in like more malicious. But when those 3 dudes show up and they just want to like camp and hang out, there's like 3 times where she turns to her dad and she's like, "Wait, are they staying here?" And he's just like, "Shut up" every time. Like, he's like, "Yes, it's fine. It's fine." And so you later on when we get more context about his divorce and like him kind of treating people the way that he does, you understand it more. That's just like something she's had to grow up with, has to adjust to, you know, like how many other people. I mean, we all deal with that when we're growing up as kids, but maybe it's a unique experience for some people as well. I don't know.
No, but I like what you said in regard to the dad, because it's not only the way that he treats his daughter, but there were little nuggets of like, you could see that he just kind of has this view on womanhood almost that's not really validating. Like when he was talking about his colleague at work, right, to his daughter after like being on a phone call talking about a stressful situation, and he was like, "Oh, it's just this woman that works for me."
Yeah.
Instead of saying this woman I work with, or one of my colleagues at work, he made it very apparent that this woman works for him. And that's kind of just the running theme of the movie is like, how many times can this man show that he truly doesn't care about the experiences of woman, let alone his own daughter? You know what I mean?
Yeah. And it's interesting. I've seen this dynamic play out with my wife because she's very quick to like call people out when they're saying something inappropriate, you know? So after he said that and she's like, "What do you mean? Like, what do you mean women or whatever she said?"
Yeah.
You know? Yeah. I was like, that's Grace straight up. Like
for sure.
I've seen her like check Brad for saying something. And then, but on the other hand, it's hard because we're Gen Zers, we're old Gen Zers, right? Under millennials. It's hard because we've grown up in this world and we've adapted so quickly to like all of these changing things. And we need to give our elders grace, but at the same time, like check them. Like I hate when my dad says something like that I know is inappropriate and I try to stop him and he's like, "Why?" You know?
Yeah.
So I just really appreciated that too. Like that's represented. And it's interesting because I don't know India Donaldson's age, but like she's, I don't know her age, right? But the fact that she could represent those kind of relationships is so interesting to me. And she said after in the Q&A that she lived with her parents during the pandemic and she like observed her younger half siblings interact with them. And that's where she got a lot of the inspiration. It was just really interesting that she can like nail that, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry.
I mean, I have so many things I want to say, but I feel like they'll fall in line with the categories. So
Okay.
I don't
Yeah,
want
let's do categories.
I don't want to get ahead of myself.
Okay, why don't we'll get into it then. Favorite part? Should we go with some choices?
Yeah, let's go with some choices.
Okay. How about the scene in the diner towards the beginning where they're getting like breakfast or something?
That was really sweet.
Kind of some witty banter
Yeah.
there too. Not my favorite part, personally, but
I loved the way they ordered food. I know I talked about this, but my dad is like he has no social skills when it comes to ordering or talking to waiters.
yeah, they'll just be like,
And
"Oh,
then they're just like, "Oh, another beer."
beer."
It's like, "No, please. No, may I have?" You know, it's just
Yeah.
No, thank you.
Yeah, exactly.
Doesn't she share like a look with like one of the cashiers or the waitress or something?
I can't remember.
At the checkout when they're
At
at
the
the
checkout.
like gas station, and the men are bantering. The cashier kind of looks at her.
yeah.
Yeah.
That's
Like, hey, I know what you're going through.
Yeah.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's great.
Yeah. I thought that was cool. Let's see what else. So this movie kind of just flows. It's like
Yeah, very well.
the scenes, it's not like so rewatchable, but like just as the movie as a whole is just, I don't know.
Can I throw a scene out there?
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
why
have a
don't you?
vote too. Go ahead.
My favorite scene was probably they get to this really pretty view above the lake. Are we on the same page?
That's it for me. Yeah.
Okay.
And they start taking pictures, and the father and the daughter get like a really cute picture together. And then the father's friend kind of starts getting emotional, saying like, "Oh my gosh, we need to do this more often." You can tell how deeply he's impacted by the fact that he gets to be with his friend in the wilderness and they're experiencing this thing together. And the dad kind of like shrugs it off and doesn't really validate his friend's emotions.
He says,
And-
"Yeah, you should do that."
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then Sam, the daughter, like has to like check her dad
Yeah.
and be like, "Hey, he's make sure you're showing empathy and you're like validating his experience. And it made me laugh the amount of times where like in my life where I feel like, and my dad's very socially aware for the most part, but I've had to be like, hey dad, like that was kind of insensitive. You need to like approach this a little bit more softly or kindly.
Yeah.
And I just thought that was such a great portrayal of like a real interaction,
Yeah. That was my favorite scene. That's what I was going to say. Like when he gets emotional, it made me feel really bad because up until that point, I was like kind of bugged by the character. Like I thought he was funny when they're walking and he's like talking about the orange things he's seen in nature. Like I thought that was hilarious.
Yeah.
I was just dying. So like I was really glued to this character, but at the same time, I was like, he's also an idiot and like he's clearly not that great of a guy if his son doesn't want to hang out with him.
Yeah.
Then on the other hand, when he starts getting emotional, I was like, man, like there have been times where my mom has called me and she'll be like, Dad just doesn't think you want to ride motorcycles with him or something like that. And it like breaks my heart because I'm like, I really do. Like, how have I not expressed that? And like, makes me so sad.
Yeah.
So that scene just really hit me because I was like, have there been times where my dad or my mom have like been upset that I didn't want to share a moment with them,
Yeah.
Like,
it
how
kind
many
of
moments have I missed out on?
it shows him. It's the first time he's shown as not just being comic relief.
Exactly.
And it's makes him feel a bit more human. And I love what you said. It just kind of reminds you about like how alone your parents can feel.
Yeah.
Because in that moment, he was just like, I wish my son Dylan was here,
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it makes you feel guilty for all the times you've said no to your parents.
I know. Yeah, it's terrible. But great scene. That was my favorite. That's my vote for favorite,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah. I think that's probably my favorite too. And then there's also the campfire scene as well.
Yeah. Very effective.
Yeah. Very effective. Makes you look at makes you go back, look at the film kind of in a different light, because I thought it was the whole time I'm taking little bits from it, like, oh, we should be nicer to our parents, kind of do a better job of like understanding them and, they mean well, but then it turned into something, more towards like womanhood, adolescence, and how they don't have like a great medium for like to someone to come to for their problems.
Yeah.
And how like suffocating I guess I can feel, and when you feel misunderstood like that.
Yeah.
Or you're silenced too, I mean, her dad just like didn't really understand her, wouldn't listen to her, and then when she came to her dad to talk about what happened at the campfire, I thought there was going to be a big interaction, like, can you imagine like
Oh yeah.
if one of your friends pulled something like that, like,
Oh, dude.
I would, like,
I thought he was going to stalk his friend. Like I thought there was going to be a fist fight.
Well, because earlier when his friend is eating in the tent, he like blows up on him. He's like,
yeah,
if you want to put your kid in danger, go right ahead. This is my kid. I don't
Oh
want
my
bears
gosh.
coming here. They can
That's
smell
a-
a blueberry 20 miles away,
that's a
And,
good
like
point.
blows up on him. But then when there's real danger,
Yeah.
it's like, shut up,
Yeah.
And he doesn't view that as something that's actually
Yeah.
dangerous, which is crazy.
But I mean, it's just, this is why the characters are so real. Like you understand everybody's position.
Yeah.
Like he's also like, yeah, he just said something stupid. He says stupid stuff all the time.
Yeah.
Like it's easy to brush off if you, air quotes, easy to brush off if you think that
Yeah.
way. Just really interesting. I thought that was great.
Yeah, it kind of highlights in my mind like a larger theme of experiences I've had with my parents sometimes where they're more sometimes they can be like parents in general can be more concerned about maintaining the peace than like really ministering to the individual feelings of one person,
Absolutely.
where it's like I don't want to cause this major event, like just let's keep the peace even though we're all kind of like hurting inside. Let's just pretend everything's normal,
Yeah.
And I feel like that's a big theme of this movie is don't speak up about it, don't cause a scene, don't make like a big ruckus,
Yeah.
and I related to that quite a bit,
Yeah.
That's a great point.
It's just crazy though. If something like that happened, like I would never speak to that friend again, and there would definitely be like a huge confrontation. Don't you think?
I mean, they were clearly drunk. Like it's the end of the day. Like I could understand being like, I would definitely reprimand the dude. Like if you did that, I'd probably beat your ass right next to the river, you know,
Yeah.
in front of my daughter.
Yeah.
If you did that, you get a pass.
That's crazy.
No, but there'd be like real repercussions right then. And then I
Yeah.
think we could work through it. Like I would not just
I'd
never talk
shoot
to you.
you.
again. You'd
I'd
shoot.
Yeah.
Okay,
And
perfect.
I'd leave you.
Then I know how to act around your kids. I won't do that. Not even jokingly.
Okay. And then also I liked the first when they're making dinner with the visitors, the dudes.
That was
you
a great scene.
And they're
Yeah.
talking about like I'll go to China with you. Like,
Yeah.
they're just like I thought it was gonna be more awkward or maybe like more confrontational.
I thought
Those
so, too.
guys like literally camping out like a foot from their campsite.
That's
you know?
what's great about this film is like so many misdirections. you
Yeah.
know?
Mm-hmm.
Like they introduce something that you think is going to be a major plot point, and then it's not. You know.
Yeah.
Jaron leaned over to me at that moment, and the guy who was talking about the tarot card readings, he said that was you. He said Kaysen.
I did.
Yeah.
I don't even remember
Did I give you
why.
those vibes?
Every single movie we watch, Jaron will lean over to me and say one of our friends' names, and it just sends me.
He loves that. Dude.
Yeah, I could get into that.
Did I say Forrest? I thought I said
You said Forrest later. It was like
I don't know. Dude,
it was when the yeah.
You're just giving me a compliment saying I'm like Madame Zeroni, bro. Yeah,
Oh my gosh. Madam Web, that's another horrible trailer that's out right now.
that is
Sorry,
a bad
that
trailer.
just reminded me.
That's projected to have like the lowest box office
Of any
opening
Spider-Man
weekend
film
of any
ever.
Spider-Man. Yeah.
Crazy.
It's not even a Spider-Man film. Like whatever. I don't care that Uncle Ben's in it. Like
Spider-Man's in it, dude. He's in the trailer. That baby that's being born in the trailer, that's Spider-Man. That's Peter
so
Parker.
stupid. Which Spider-Man?
Peter Parker, 616, bro.
616? Oh, so it's
Yeah,
Tom
probably.
Holland, so I don't care.
No.
Yeah.
Dude. Original 616, not new 616.
I don't even know what you're talking about, dude. I'm not a Marvel.
So the comics,
nerd.
in the comics, Earth has always been 616, okay?
Okay.
And then in...
Least favorite part.
Okay.
I don't really have anything.
I would say... No, I don't have the least favorite part, but the most uncomfortable moment, which we all know, is the campfire scene.
Yeah.
And that, like... I was just sad because it ruined the character for me.
Yeah,
I was very
gosh,
sad.
you know?
Yeah, you grew to love him.
Yeah, and you could feel that in the theater. Everybody was like,
Yeah.
"Ugh,"
Yeah.
you know, like, but it's a great scene because of it. But it was my least favorite part to watch because it's so uncomfy. You know?
I know they humanized him so well, like throughout the movie.
Yeah,
You know, you really feel for him, and then he pulls a stupid stunt like that. You know, and it's like, oh my gosh, like I hate you.
Yeah.
That hurts me. You know, it's which is like that's how you would feel. You know,
Absolutely.
if somebody close to you did something like that. Which wow, like that's really cool.
Did you guys get hints of what was about to happen at all?
I kind of felt it when the dad was drunk.
Yeah,
You know, and then there was that really silent like moment, and he kind of looked a little bit weird.
Yeah.
Sitting over there. You know.
Yeah.
Well, he starts talking about the stars, and like, I don't want to say it turns romantic, but it almost turns like intimate. I guess would be the best way to say it.
Mhm.
And after, I don't want to spoil
Yeah.
anything, but throughout the first, probably like the 2 minutes leading up to when he says the really inappropriate comment,
Mhm.
I started to feel like very icky. Like I felt weird that they were alone together in that intimate moment. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my gosh, is something going to happen? Like, is he going to try to make this really weird? And then it happened.
Mhm.
And it's definitely not like a least favorite scene in terms of the quality. But like you said, it just makes you squirm. Like it makes you really feel uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. I agree. Most literally me character. I saw a lot of similarities between me and the
Sam?
the dad's friend at the beginning.
Oh, really?
I'm just saying.
At the beginning.
At the beginning, where
Let's
like
clarify.
I forget like to pack a sleeping bag.
Yeah.
Like I've done that before.
Yeah.
I don't know what else.
That's
Sit-
it.
You're always thinking about
like,
food.
Thinking how many Spanish words I can remember, you know, like okay, sábado, yeah, that's Saturday.
That scene was hilarious.
That was pretty
That
funny.
great.
Yeah. Yeah, it ends there.
Those are the similarities.
That's it.
You wouldn't wear jeans on
I wear jeans now.
on a hike.
Yeah, no, I wouldn't. I hate wearing jeans though. Uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I used to be like shorts all the time, no matter what.
Really?
I was one of those kids. Yeah,
You gotta get the right jeans.
because I got like, what if I need a ball? You know,
Yeah.
at a
Drop of a
moment's
hat.
notice. You know,
Yeah.
like
Relatable.
yeah.
Most literally me, probably Sam, I guess. I don't know.
Yeah, it's even tough saying that though, because you're like, there's so many elements of her experience that
Exactly.
Yeah.
with the whole womanhood and the period stuff and like all that, all those vibes. I'm like, I can't.
I forgot about that.
But I mean,
I
in
didn't know
terms
what
of
that was. I was like,
yeah.
what's this thing with like a string? I was like, never seen one of those before.
yeah,
What?
No, you never have. It's fine.
yeah, there's not really a good literally me, you know.
I don't be offended here.
Yeah.
I think if Stanton were here, he would say he's the dad and you're the friend. Because there were so many scenes where, like, when he's going off on his friend,
Yeah,
I was like, this is Stanton yelling at Kaysen for, being stupid or having OCD,
yeah, and Statty's just a prick that's like, I know how to do everything. Yeah. I love you, Statty, but I mean, there's definitely a lot of comparisons there.
Yeah.
Between
You
the
need- you
goofiness
kinda
of me
need-
and
between the
friend.
goofiness, yeah.
Yeah.
You kind of need a guy like that on a camping trip.
Dude. Well,
To,
the
like-
funny thing about camping is Kaysen knows everything he's talking about. So does
Yeah.
Stanton.
Mhm.
It's just funny. That dynamic would exist, and I've seen it
100%,
exist
yeah.
on a camping trip. But you do need a
Yeah.
friend like that to check you.
I don't like it,
Yeah.
but
I need friends that tell me to stop being so fat. I wish you would do that for me.
I won't, dude.
Okay.
Okay.
That's literally me.
You're not. So, okay. Okay, so we did that. Who should Ryan Gosling have played?
The card reader
Yeah, the
friend?
card reader would have been great.
Probably.
Oh, yeah. That's you.
Those guys were funny, dude.
They
Like
were
they were the epitome of like outdoor douchebag guys that just think they're better than everyone because they camp nonstop.
Yeah.
Like when he's like, "Oh, you're an old fool." I mean, I think we're all old fools in some way. Or I'd love to be an old fool.
One day.
That man was so funny.
And it's like everywhere. They've just hiked everywhere.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
oh, yeah, we did that like last fall.
Yeah.
It's like none of them actually have jobs or do anything meaningful. It's just camping
Yeah.
nonstop.
Wouldn't that be funny? Just to have friends like that just, I don't know.
They've been everywhere. Or like
just wanna go
just wanna
camping
camp
all
all
the
the time.
time.
I would love that.
Yeah.
The best characterization for those guys is the not all who wander are lost type brodies.
Yeah, like
You
you
know.
got that on the back of your Subaru.
Yeah, exactly. It's like that's a very
Gotta be a
specific kind of
Subaru.
douchebag that
Yeah.
it's one of the more repulsive douchebag stereotypes I can think of is like
Would you rank some of them? Like, where's Sales Bro compared to that?
they're close and they're actually pretty connected in certain ways, I
Great
think.
point.
Yeah.
Mhm.
And
But,
I don't mean Sales Bro like you. I mean,
No,
like,
no, I know what you mean.
Yeah.
You're talking to a guy who,
I know. Hey,
most
brother.
embarrassing thing in my life is having to tell the director that I am an asphalt salesman when she asked if I was in the arts. I'm like, this woman who just made an amazing movie and has devoted her entire life's work to being a director and a writer is talking to a lowly asphalt salesman.
I'm glad it didn't come around to me. I wouldn't have told her what I did. I would have lied.
I mean, your internship is
I would have said that.
is noble.
I would have said I
you're
work
in
at
healthcare
healthcare,
administration.
yeah. But yeah, we haven't even talked about that. After the categories, we can. But
You're more of a closer, not a salesman, though. Don't you think?
Yeah, they call me Mariano Rivera.
Yeah.
In the office. You got that right, buddy.
That's sick.
Okay.
ABC, always be closing.
That's a good point. What about jocks? Where do those range on your douchebag
Let me-
level?
Yeah, I'll make
Yeah,
a
work
list
on
and
it.
I'll present it
Post
on
it
a
to
future
Instagram or
podcast.
something.
Yeah.
Okay. Sounds good. What scene would you most want to be there for? The ramen noodle scene?
Yeah, it sounded great.
Didn't
man.
look that great. Just looked like a.
I don't know.
They each get like a half pack of ramen noodles. I
Yeah.
used a two-pack that time,
Yeah.
back in high school. You know,
But you have to think about it in the context of camping food, where it's like that food
Yeah.
is so good in that moment.
Oh,
you know?
absolutely, dude.
I guess,
You're just
yeah.
drained. You're out in the woods. Everything you eat is better.
Yeah.
What were they eating? The other guys,
Like freaking chili or something.
chili.
I don't know.
Mm.
I think the scene of them swimming in the like waterfall together, I just would want to experience that because it looked really beautiful. Like it looked
Mhm.
fun. But
Mm-hmm.
You ever hike the subway? Zion?
in Zion, no, I haven't.
We should try to get permits this year. That
That'd
would
be
be
cool.
awesome.
That'd be way cool.
It's kind of it's those similar vibes where there's like dried out slick rock,
Yeah,
and then you're just jumping in the little like pools and swimming holes.
that's
It's
sweet.
awesome. Yeah, probably either that, but not with the context surrounding it,
Exactly. Yeah.
or like
Yeah.
when they get up to that top view that we said was our favorite. Any of it. I mean, like that seemed like an awesome freaking hiking trip. Love that.
up, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Any best quote you guys can think of?
For me, it's got to be the old fool thing. That had me laughing
Old
out
fool,
loud in the
yeah.
theater, like belly laughing.
Really?
Yeah, I thought that was so funny.
What scene did we laugh the most at? I can't remember.
I loved when he was like, it doesn't amaze you that there's a salamander that's been sent up to space, and his buddy just didn't care.
Yeah.
There's a lot of one-liners, man, that hit pretty hard, like
There
dad
are, yeah.
jokes,
Yeah.
and you know,
When she comes back from putting one of her tampons in, and the friend is just standing there in like his cut off jeans, and he's
Mhm.
like, "How was your forest pee?" You know, it's like that's super cringe. you know?
Yeah.
I liked when he said,
Got me laughing.
he's like, no, I got it. I just booked an IBS commercial.
yeah,
It's great. He was a funny character.
he was.
All of
dude.
these are.
He's like Forrest.
Have
Is
you
that what I
guys-
said? I said he's
That's
like
probably what you
Forrest.
said.
Yeah.
Have you guys seen either of those dudes in anything before?
Chris, I think, is in something that I've seen.
Chris is in Zodiac. I don't know who he plays. But I
No
see
way.
his
Serious?
face. He is. I promise you.
Chris is the friend, right?
No, the dad.
Or
No,
the
the
dad.
dad.
Okay. I watched the friend in Prison Break. If you watched that show growing up,
No.
because the whole time I was like, this guy looks so familiar. But I think one of them, the dads have been in fairly big movies. I
Yeah,
think.
he's been in Zodiac, Point Break, Showing Up, which came out last year that everybody really liked. Certain Women,
Hmm.
Born on the 4th of July.
You seen Point Break? Can't remember who he plays in that. I don't know. But that's a good movie.
Yeah, pretty big movies.
It's crazy that she got the director even got actors of that magnitude to play in her debut. You know.
Well, she said he was like really into it, right? Like during the Q&A.
Yeah.
But, and then the friend is in Transformers, Dark of the Moon,
Hmm.
and Amityville Horror. Those are the two that I've seen of his.
Nice.
Oh, and Fred Claus. I've seen Fred Claus.
Oh, that one is goated with the sauce.
And he's also in Ballad of Buster Scruggs, which
Yeah.
everybody loves, but I haven't seen it.
I haven't seen that either.
I've
Jake
s-
loves that.
I've seen it. It's okay. It's kind of good.
Nice.
Yeah. Sorry. It's been a while. I can't give a better description of it.
Lily Colley, this is her first role.
Yeah.
Her first real feature role. Awesome.
Yeah, she was great.
She was great.
Yeah, she was incredible.
Life lessons.
I think we've talked about it, but like,
Don't pack 2 pairs of jeans.
yeah, definitely. don't do
Remember
that.
your sleeping bag.
Yeah.
So you don't do something stupid.
I think there's a lot to be
It would've
learned
happened
about,
either
like
way.
being sensitive and emotionally intelligent and socially intelligent, but also like giving grace to those who aren't, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's my biggest takeaway was the observation of a generation of men that just absolutely struggle with empathy and sensitivity and putting themselves in other people's shoes. Like the life lesson for me was that when I grow up and actually have children and become out of touch with what's going on in society, that I'm willing to be adaptable. Like
Yeah.
when my kids come up to me and say like, "Hey, don't say that," or "Do this," like I'm not just like, "Oh, snowflakes,
Yeah.
way too sensitive."
Well, you
Yeah.
probably will be.
I mean, I feel
Cyborg-
like that's the natural evolution of men, but
Cyborg Trump will be on his 14th term, and you'll be like a diehard fan.
yeah, serious.
You'll have fully transformed in a Nisak.
Yeah.
So your kids won't even come up to you that.
Yeah, I'll by then have invented my own language.
They have to like talk to you through your glass box. that the government
You'll
installed in your
bite
home.
them if like they try to put their hands in there.
But yeah, I just my goal is when I'm that age that I can actually just be kind. Like that's the biggest thing is just be sensitive of other people's feelings. Like, and people like in their, I work with so many people that are like boomers and that have zero capability of just like thinking about anyone else's emotions. It's just purely how can I benefit myself and how can I show myself off and how can I put other people down by not validating their feelings. And this film did a really good job at portraying that. So
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. Facts about the production. Anything we want to bring up from the director's Q&A?
One thing to that point with this is she talked about how her dad is also a filmmaker and how he like enjoyed the movie and understood where she was coming from. Like that's a really cool dad to like.
Yeah.
Obviously, she's had this experience with him, right? But he's still like kind and understanding of her personal experience, which is really cool.
Yeah.
Facts about the production. I don't know.
12 days the filming took,
12 or 13 days.
which is crazy to
Yeah.
get all that in
Yeah.
12 days.
They filmed the campfire scene last just because of the magnitude.
Great call.
of the
Great
scene,
call.
yeah.
It was filmed in upstate New York, I think.
I think it was filmed in the Catskills.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Or, well, she said, yeah, right?
I think so.
She said something about, if you're familiar with this area, we also went up to bordering with this state park or something.
Yeah.
She's a PTA fan.
Yeah.
She's a PTA
Confirmed.
fan.
Confirmed.
Confirmed, yeah.
I mean, we could talk about that if, how Jaron kind of missed the best opportunity of his life.
Seriously?
Yeah,
I don't want to overplay this, but that was like one of the best nights of my life.
Yeah.
that
Like
was.
going to get dinner with you guys, my two very best friends in the world, seeing a movie that Case got me for my Christmas present, which was so nice, and then talking to like two real filmmakers, Diane Irvine and India Donaldson, like just hearing about how their minds work, just was so awesome, And then going out and smoking some herbals, which I was the only one that did. You guys did not participate, just in case your parents are listening.
They're
Mom,
herbal,
Dad, I
they're
smoked an
fine.
herbal cigarette. It's like a prop cigarette.
Yeah.
It's not even real.
We just looked really cool.
Yeah. But those
Dude, those photos we took,
Those are sick,
so
dude.
cool, dude.
I sent it to Carlisle, and she said I've never looked hotter, which
Dude,
meant a lot
nice.
to me.
Dude,
Yeah.
yeah, I was thinking the exact same thing. That video of
Yeah.
you, I was like, wow,
Yeah.
Thanks, man.
he
That
looks
means a lot.
fantastic.
But the India and Diane were like the fact that they were so kind to spend a few minutes with us, like, and allowed us to pick their brains a little bit and ask them questions. Like they didn't have to do that,
No.
They were probably worn out. They've been at the festival all week. They had a lot to do, and they talked to two guys that didn't even know what they were talking about really, and just entertained us. And it was really very, very kind. I was blown away with how just sweet they were.
Yeah, it was amazing. And just I learned so much from them just in those little conversations,
Yeah.
Like what she talked about her writing process, and she told us about like how the distribution works, like getting
That
picked
blew
up
my
at a festival,
mind,
like,
dude.
just
Yeah.
so many cool little tidbits that I would have never known. You just
Yeah.
can't find that information elsewhere,
The fact that they did all of that work and there's like a chance they might not make an ounce
know.
of money, just if they don't get picked up by someone that can distribute it.
Dang.
It's crazy.
Which
I
would
hope
be
it
a real
gets
shame, yeah.
picked up. I mean, I can't imagine like that movie's really good.
Mm-hmm.
Like Sean Fennessy saw it and talked about it on the podcast, and he said he loved it.
Really, he did.
He did.
Yeah.
I didn't know that.
Oh.
And like some, at the very least, a streaming service, like some small streaming service, has to pick this up. If
Yeah.
not a
Yeah.
large one,
I'll buy it.
straight up.
That's what I was thinking. Like we
Yeah.
could get some fundraising in
Yeah. Dude, I changed your profile picture to
to us
the two
smoking.
of us.
That's so sick, dude.
Yeah.
I might have to change yours.
Yeah.
Yours is just one of you looking hot, I think, which is a shame.
Okay, so should we talk about the Oscars? I think we forgot to talk about.
Oh, we did.
the
I'm sorry about that.
nominations. No, it's okay. It's okay, dude.
Okay.
Don't even.
Just so you guys know, we're at an hour 7.
Perfect.
I'm good on time.
Still got an hour and a half left. Okay. So, do you have the nominations pulled up?
Let me pull them up.
Okay. So, let's see. Any surprises for you guys? Any big snubs? I know 2 or 3 that surprised me.
Should we go through the categories and kind of talk about them, or do you want
Do
to?
you want to talk about all of them?
Not all of them.
Okay.
But like we could go through actor in a leading role who we would have rather had put
let's
in
do
there.
that. Yeah.
Okay, I'll just read them real quick. Actor in a leading role nominees: Bradley Cooper for Maestro, Coleman Domingo for Rustin, Paul Giamatti for The Holdovers, Cillian Murphy for Oppenheimer, Jeffrey Wright for American Fiction.
Mm-hmm.
I've heard American Fiction is great, and I love Jeffrey Wright. You do too?
Yeah. I like him.
Plays Gordon. He's badass.
Yeah.
Cillian Murphy, of course, like that's the lock we're all thinking of.
I think he should win. Yeah.
Paul Giamatti, I've heard that's great. I need to watch The Holdovers.
Me as well.
I haven't heard great things about Rustin. That's totally, I just haven't. And Maestro, I haven't heard great things, but I got to rewatch that, or I got to watch that for the first time. You guys have seen it?
You didn't see it?
Still haven't.
Yeah,
I got really busy at the end of the year. Sorry.
I didn't really. I mean, I thought Maestro was fine. I do understand why he was nominated for Best Actor. Like, what he does is pretty incredible. The overall movie, I'm like, I'm like, it's fine. But
Yeah.
his performance is great. I think it justifies being nominated. But
Okay.
yeah, the Rustin one I've heard a lot of negativity, not negativity about, but just like, it was fine.
Yeah.
You know,
I just watched All of Us Strangers last night, and I was telling you guys before we started recording. Andrew Scott in that is like amazing.
Yeah.
He's world-class acting. He should have gotten a nomination over one of these guys, I think. I don't know. But
What about Leo? Do you think Leo should have got nominated?
I mean, it's a tough year. Like, that's a pretty stacked. Like, I don't know.
Come on.
100%. I think
He should have.
That movie.
I think it was
is so
amazing,
good.
but like Jeffrey Wright carries American Fiction, right? He's the lead. Apparently, that's like. the
But we haven't
focus.
seen that.
I know, but like, Cillian Murphy's performance of Oppenheimer compared to Leo's, like, it's not the same weight of performance. I think you should have gotten nominated probably over Maestro, right? I haven't seen
I
Maestro.
think so,
yet.
too.
I
Oh
keep saying
yeah,
that,
so.
easily.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like anybody, you could switch out anybody except for Cillian
Cillian.
Murphy, in my opinion.
So let's pull
I think
out.
Leo's like the second best performance of the year.
Let's pull out Coleman and Cooper
hmm
and put in. I'm putting in Andrew
Leo.
Scott and Leo.
And Timothy Chalamet
Yeah,
for Wonka.
honestly, that,
Get yourself some Wonka's chocolate.
put your hand into your pocket. Okay, let's do actor in a supporting role.
Okay.
Sterling K. Brown, American Fiction, Robert De Niro, Killers of the Flower Moon, Robert Downey Jr., Oppenheimer, Ryan Gosling, Barbie, Mark Ruffalo, Poor Things.
I'm good on the De Niro nomination in terms of I think that's like it's fine, but
Like, you could
You didn't
pull
like
it
I
out.
could pull that out.
Okay.
Same. Like, obviously, he's one of my favorite actors ever.
I don't get how he's nominated. And
That's what
Leo's
I'm
not.
saying.
Exactly.
And this was the whole uproar too about Ryan Gosling getting nominated over Margot. It's like Margot, the movie doesn't work without her.
Yeah.
But at the same time,
He's right to be nominated.
yeah,
though.
like he's right to be nominated. It's an actor in a supporting role. Like, it's totally different. Anyway,
Yeah.
But they are interconnected. I mean,
right.
Leo is the best part of that movie, or Lily Gladstone. But
That's a great point. Both De Niro and, well, okay, I guess that's stupid. That doesn't make any sense. I was gonna say they wouldn't be in this position if their lead actors weren't so good.
exactly.
Like, their lead actors make the movie. Cillian Murphy, Margot Robbie, even Leo, you know, they make those movies. And then it just seems like their supporting actors are just benefiting.
Yeah.
Obviously their roles weren't. Yeah, that sounds stupid. Does that
No,
sound stupid, or
no,
does that
no,
make
no.
sense?
Like Leo is who got people to go see Killers of the Flower
Right.
Moon. It was maybe De Niro a little bit. Though I loved Lily Gladstone, and I think she's well deserving of her nomination. Lily Gladstone wasn't the reason people went to see that necessarily because she was unheard of. Like no one,
Yeah, that's a great point.
you know, like no one had heard of her. Granted, her performance was absolutely incredible, arguably the best of the movie.
Yeah.
But what got eyes on that movie was Leo, you know,
Yeah, and Scorsese.
and Scorsese. Yeah,
Yeah, I guess I wish we had freaking Oscar votes. Here's my belief though.
I think Downey should win though,
Yeah, Downey should win.
or Gosling.
I don't even care who wins, honestly. It's just like, I
Yeah.
don't know. There have been so many Oscar misses over the years for wins. I would just like to see the people I like get nominated.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. That's okay. We're good with Robert Downey Jr. I think Mark Ruffalo has a case. I freaking loved him in
Mark
Poor
Ruffalo.
Things, dude.
Yeah, as well.
He was amazing.
He was so funny.
Okay,
And I'm like I'm cool on Mark Ruffalo. I know I never say that, but like
you do.
he's like a decent actor. I know he's good, but like I don't see like a lot of the appeal, I guess. I don't think he's as charismatic as like other people. I don't know.
Well, that's what was so cool about this role was it's something he's like never ever done before.
Yeah, and it could have been like a throwaway part, like honestly, and he just like made it so funny.
Yeah.
I need to see Poor Things.
Yeah, you do.
I can't chime in on that.
Okay. Okay, let's just do actress, supporting actress, best picture, best director. Cool.
Yeah.
Then we're done. Okay.
Yeah.
Actress in a leading role: Annette Bening for Naiad, Lily Gladstone for.
Fart noise to Naiad, not Lily Gladstone.
I haven't-
it?
I didn't watch it, but I've heard a lot about it, and I'm like,
The consensus is like it's not good. And
Yeah.
it's not.
Yeah,
Anyway,
like she swims or whatever.
great, go watch the Olympics. Michael Phelps.
Yeah,
for real, literally. What about a female swimmer to match it? Can you?
Carlisle Newman swam
That's a
on the
great
Bountiful
point.
High swim team.
Okay, Annette Bening for Naiad, Lily Gladstone for Killers of the Flower Moon, Sandra Huller. It's got umlauts. For Anatomy of the Fall, Carey Mulligan for Maestro, Emma Stone for Poor Things.
I want Emma Stone.
Yeah,
to win.
Emma Stone's got to take it. Two notable snubs here, of course, Margot, but also Greta Lee. I would have loved Greta Lee in here for Past Lives.
Me too. Yeah.
That movie is so effing good, dude. I was watching again All of Us Strangers last night. I was just comparing it, like trying to rank it on my 2023 releases, and I was like, Past Lives is better than this, and whatever other movies are better than this. But then I was just stuck on Past Lives, and I was like, that movie is so effing good.
Yeah.
Greta Lee is perfect. I would have loved
It is crazy she didn't get nominated.
It is crazy.
I think that probably the Lily Gladstone Emma Stone race is probably the biggest race in the Oscars.
Yeah,
I would
absolutely.
think, right?
Anatomy of the Fall has gotten a lot of love, but I don't know if the Sandra chick will.
Lily Gladstone's gonna win, but I think it should have been Emma Stone.
I don't know if that's so sure. Do you think so?
I think it is.
Really? You think it's a lot?
You know the Academy.
I know, but
What? That's just how it's gonna be.
no, I agree with you.
Listen, you've dined with the Academy members. You've had those tough conversations.
You know the Academy, man.
It's true. It's true. No, I get what you're saying, but the weight of their performances is totally different too. That's why these awards are so freaking futile. You know,
Lily
like, you can't
Gladstone
compare these
feels
movies.
like a best supporting actress, in my opinion. I don't think she is on screen enough to be the leading lady.
But by definition, she is the leading lady. There's not a lady that leads more than her in that
Let
movie.
me think.
I know what you mean. I think I think her screen time in that movie is like 30 minutes or something out of like the 3.5 hours or like 45 minutes.
Yeah.
You know,
And
but
It's Leo's movie.
it's hard because her character is so stoic as well. So there's not
And
like
she's
any
in
like
a bed for like 20 minutes.
yeah, there's not any like huge Oscar performances
Yeah.
or like moments that we talk about. But I'm okay with her taking it home. I really love Emma Stone. She's got an Oscar. And that's how the Oscars always are. It's like one
She's
for me,
already,
one
she's
for
already
you,
got
know?
one.
yeah.
Yeah.
So
Congrats, Lily,
yeah, Carey Mulligan.
on
I
your
think
upcoming win.
is she deserving?
I loved Carey Mulligan in Maestro,
Okay.
but I think that I'm in the minority on that.
I didn't know she was British until I watched the Variety like
She's
actors
hella British.
roundtable. I was like, damn, that makes me like her a lot less. Really,
Really?
liked me.
I
like-
love Carey Mulligan.
That's insane because
I don't like
it has
finding
a
out
complete
people are
opposite
British.
effect
her
on
and
me.
Drive.
Yeah.
Her and Drive. That's like my ideal woman.
Yeah, is I always get her mixed up with Michelle.
Pfeiffer.
No,
Obama.
Yup. Michelle Williams, right?
There's another blonde I know
yeah,
who you're
yeah.
talking about. But we've
So
had this
Manchester
conversation.
Yeah,
by
we
the
have.
Sea.
Yeah.
Is Carey Mulligan in Manchester by the Sea?
No.
Is
It's-
she in
it's-
The Great Gatsby?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. Is she in Blue Valentine?
Yeah. No. That's Michelle Williams.
So I don't even know. Anyway,
You know.
I know, but I don't know the difference between those two women.
You don't.
Like they look the same to me. They look like
No.
Scabby.
No.
You remember Scabby?
Scabby? Abby.
Yeah. Oh, that's her name. That's right. Okay, sorry.
No, dude, Carey Mulligan, she's way more beautiful than Michelle Williams, in my opinion.
I genuinely can't.
Carey
That's
Mulligan
crazy.
is more attractive, but both of them have their moments.
Michelle
look at side by side.
Williams, Manchester by the Sea, The Fablemans, Greatest Showman. That's your favorite movie.
That is my
The
favorite.
Fablemans confuses me because I thought that was Carey Mulligan.
No.
Really?
You guys are crazy.
Here's the rule of thumb. Actually, this just reminded me. Michelle Williams always has a shit husband in her movies.
P.T. Barnum.
I mean, Carey, like,
Literally
frankly,
cheats on
Maestro
her.
is pretty shite as well.
Yeah.
So Carey
Manchester
Mulligan
by
also
the
does.
Sea? He's not shite, dude.
No, but bad relationship, I guess I should say.
That's true, yeah.
Blue Valentine, horrible husband. Have you seen that?
Most of it.
Gosh, I hate that. I hate that.
I hate you.
I hate you. Let's end the podcast. Gosh.
Hey, we'll talk about Blue Valentine potentially in the auction draft.
You've seen it.
I haven't, but it is.
It will be
premiered at
talked
Sundance.
Okay. Animated feature film, literally.
Across the Spider-Verse should win.
Should win. Boy in the Heron is up.
It's going to win.
Gosh.
I mean,
What?
Hirozaki is amazing. His work is so good.
Okay.
There's like these building blocks or whatever, and it's so like misunderstood.
You guys just don't understand.
it's just a
and-
passion project.
Jake, if you're listening, I'm sorry. I'm sorry that these
Who's-
idiots don't understand.
Okay,
Jake's my boy.
your
Jake's-
boy, yeah.
Hey,
Jason's
Jake's
brother-in-law.
also wants to connect with you, Jaron, but you don't follow him back on Letterboxd.
I don't know who he
Yeah.
was.
Well,
so-
guess what? He always likes your stuff.
he does. I'll follow him back right now.
All right,
I'm sorry, Jake.
I straight up love that guy, Jake. Love you for real.
me as well.
You'll enjoy reading his reviews. He's great.
Okay. Oh well.
Okay, best director: Anatomy of a Fall, Justine Triet, Killers of the Flower Moon, Martin Scorsese, Oppenheimer, Christopher Nolan, Poor Things, Yorgos Lanthimos, Zone of Interest, Jonathan Glazer.
I think it's Christopher Nolan's basically a lock.
Yeah.
I would say.
There's of course the Greta Gerwig snub, Greta Lee, not Greta Lee, who directed Past Lives.
It's
Justine-
Celine Song.
Celine Song.
Yeah.
It's crazy that Zack Snyder didn't get any love for Rebel Moon.
I know.
Yeah.
That's the
well,
biggest snub
it's
out there.
because the actual they're waiting for the Snyder cut to come
Yeah, that's
out.
true.
So then
So
they
it'll
can
be up for the
nominate him
2025
Best Director.
Oscars. Yeah, Celine Song. I get that it was her debut, but awesome. I mean, she
Yeah.
could have gotten some love, but again, it's a strong year for that kind of stuff. We haven't even seen Zone of Interest yet. We're going to see it
Yeah.
next week, right, boys?
Yeah.
Yeah. I was surprised the Flash director wasn't on.
What about
or what about
Insidious?
Best Visual Effects? Was it nominated for Best Visual Effects?
No, it was. It's going to win. It's a lock.
Yeah.
Insidious, The Red Door. What's his name? Patrick Wilson.
Yeah.
He should have gotten it.
Yeah. It's
Okay.
vanity project.
So, Chris Nolan. I would like to see Yorgos or Martin. I prefer them over Chris. Just saying, any day.
Yeah.
But-
Chris already won the award with another.
I don't think
something.
he's ever won Best Director.
Well, he didn't
No,
win an
but
Oscar,
Golden
but
Globes,
he won
he
the
won.
Golden
Oh,
Globe.
that doesn't
for
mean
it.
crap, dude. You got to give him the Oscar.
Okay.
He should have won the Oscar for Dark Knight. arguably.
Yeah, you're a big
2008?
comic book guy. Big comic book
Spider-Man 3 came out that year.
Listen, dude, I know you. It's like very cool for you guys to not like Christopher Nolan. That's
I like
your
Christopher
whole
Nolan.
bit.
Shut up, dude.
The guy
That's
is
our
an
bit.
amazing director.
we haven't
No,
ever
every
said
time we
that.
talk about Chris Nolan, like, oh,
He's amazing. It's whatever. He's not.
Yeah, I know
love-
it's mainstream to
I
like
love
Chris
him.
Nolan, but he's
No,
an amazing
My
director.
feelings toward him are my feelings toward Gladiator. Like, I really enjoy it, but I also understand it's kind of Brody and kind of stupid. If that makes sense.
I love brodiness, and it's not stupid.
Thank
but
you.
I understand the appeal is kind of Brody, I guess, but they're,
Yeah.
you need some of that.
No,
a
you
little
do.
bit.
You do. We need
And
it.
it's
We-
not like people think. I don't even know what I'm trying to say.
Hey, you can continue liking Yorgos Lanthimos because he gave you an opportunity to see Emma Stone's rack for an hour.
That's crazy.
So
That's crazy. And why do you like Chris Nolan? Because he gave you an opportunity to see Florence Pugh's rack? Huh? I know you love those. You wouldn't stop talking about him for 6 months.
Listen, Austin. Florence Pugh looks
Don't you
exactly
ever call
like
me
my
Austin
girlfriend. She looks exactly like my girlfriend.
Yeah.
I see those I see those. Okay.
Does your girlfriend have a buzzed haircut and a septum piercing? She doesn't look anything like her. What are you talking
Not
about?
now, but anyway.
Oppenheimer.
Okay.
Oppenheimer's my favorite.
Oppenheimer's great. Interstellar's great.
And
Inception
then-
sucks.
Inception's good.
The Prestige rocks.
Prestige,
Dude.
shut up.
Dude,
Shut up.
No, it's
Calm
one of my
down.
favorite movies.
No, it's good. It is good. I think it's a 4.5 for me. 4.
Okay, great.
It's great.
Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is amazing.
Dunkirk is amazing.
The
Yeah.
Prestige.
I just said that.
Would you open
I'm
your
looking
effing
at my-
ears?
Oh, I almost.
Hey, we can
My
move on, boys. Sorry.
freaking List. Batman Begins
Not that good.
is really
Amazing.
good.
Compared to...
It's really good.
Wait, rank those. Dark Knight.
So here's
Batman
my list:
Begins, Dark Knight Rises, right?
Oppenheimer,
Or switch the
Dark
bottom
Knight, Dunkirk, The Prestige, Dark Knight Rises. I'm a Dark Knight Rises fan. Okay.
I
I
like
am
it
too.
too. I actually like it over Batman Begins.
Interstellar, Inception, Batman Begins, and then Tenet. And
I need to see Tenet.
is my least favorite. That's a 2.5. But like, and then Batman Begins, my second least. That's a 4-star movie right there.
Okay, I'll read mine real quick then. Gosh. Interstellar, Oppenheimer, Dark Knight, Dunkirk, Prestige, Dark Knight Rises, Inception, Batman Begins. I think I put Batman Begins over Inception today. But, okay. Sorry. Gosh, you guys. I want to stop doing this podcast forever.
Nolan, top 10 for me. I'll say that. Well, I have to think about it. Definitely top 15.
Top 15 for me as well.
I can't name 15 directors.
Want me to read my top 15?
My favorite's India Donaldson.
I can give
That's a
you
great
your
point.
If
top
she's listening to this.
15.
Hey, please listen. You could?
I think I could
Okay.
nail your top 10 within like 1 or 2 picks. Like, you know,
I have 21 listed here, and they're not ranked.
They're not ranked?
Let's hear my
Okay.
top 10.
Denny, number 1.
There.
And then Damien Chazelle.
Sure.
Martin
And I'm going to
Scorsese.
say Martin.
Sure.
PTA.
No.
He's in my top 10 for sure, though. Are we doing 5 or 10?
Then I'm going to say Quentin.
Yep.
David Fincher.
Yep.
Then I think I'd say Fincher. Then PTA.
Mhm.
Then Greta.
No. She's in my top 20. She's in my top 15, I think.
She just doesn't have enough of a
Yeah,
body of work.
exactly. Yeah.
I think that's no. And then freaking Robert Eggers.
Yep.
Right
Got
there.
him. Damn, you know me well. Thanks,
Of
man.
course.
That means a lot.
And then there's like one more.
Ari Aster. I also like
Ari
Ari
Aster.
but Matt Reeves, kind of.
Matt Reeves. Yeah, no, definitely. That's in your top 10.
Okay, cool.
Matt, whatever.
Dude, that was awesome.
All right.
Okay. Best picture, then we'll get to the draft.
Okay.
If we still want to do that.
I do. I'm
Okay.
going to have to pee before we do that.
We cannot. Last time, remember, when we took a pee break,
Okay.
it ruined it.
You guys keep talking. I'll run out.
Okay.
I'll pee.
Best picture, American Fiction, Anatomy of a Fall, Barbie, The Holdovers, Killers of the Flower Moon, Maestro, Oppenheimer, Past Lives. Great. Poor Things, The Zone of Interest. I like that. I like all of that.
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty chalk, I'd say.
Yeah. Nothing to be upset about.
Oppenheimer should win.
Okay.
I think it will win, and I think it probably should win.
Yeah. Most nominated movie.
Yeah.
13 nominations.
People were upset. I saw somebody that was upset that
Barbie.
Across the Spider-Verse didn't get nominated for this. I was like, what are you talking about?
Well,
I mean,
it was
one
good.
of my favorite films. But
Should win Best
animated film. I mean, that's not getting there.
Stupid, The Boy and the Heron.
Yeah, Oppenheimer's got that on lock, I think. But
Yeah.
no snubs there, notably, which is great. But it's a bigger category. So. Okay, that's the Oscars.
Okay. Perfect.
Go take your pee break, brother.
Why don't you guys? I'll give you a topic.
Well, we can just introduce the.
Okay.
Jeez. Okay, Bill, get the hell out of here.
Just wash your hands, please. Wash your
thumbs really well.
Yeah, people don't wash their thumbs.
Okay, for the next 5 minutes, we're going to talk about how much we hate Jaren because he's a little dumb baby.
I do have a question for you.
Yeah.
What would the 10 through 15, or I guess 11 through 15 be on Best Picture in your mind?
That's good. Oh,
Like, what are the cutoffs, if there were any? Granted, I don't
For
think that any of
me-
them are like hard snubs, But
yeah. For me, or like
I guess both. I mean, a combination perhaps. Like, do you think Napoleon is in that group?
Napoleon would be in that top 15 group. The Iron Claw as well.
Iron Claw should have been in the top 10.
Yeah. All of Us Strangers could have also made it. Asteroid City has a good amount of that. I don't like it, but just
think
going
it
off the Academy,
yeah,
I
yeah.
think the next 4 would be not in order. Iron Claw, Napoleon, All of Us Strangers, Asteroid City. Let's try to find a 5th. Maybe May, December.
Air, maybe. Like,
Yeah, maybe. It just doesn't seem like
to like appreciate the like Matt Damon,
Yeah.
Ben Affleck aspect.
Yeah. Any other thoughts from you on that?
No, I think you've got it. May, December, I think it seems like a movie that people were talking about for the top 10 at some point.
Have you seen it?
I have not. I don't think I will either. From what I've heard, it doesn't sound super appealing.
Literally every time I think about it, I like it less.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know how to describe it. I like kind of got pressured into giving it a 4, and now I've moved it down to a 3.5. And every time I think about it, I'm like, this movie kind of sucked. But people thought Charles Melton
Was really
got
good in that.
really snubbed
Yeah.
for best
Supporting.
actor. Yeah,
Yeah. Doesn't it? I mean, I've heard that it has themes of like pedophilia.
it's based on a true story.
Yeah.
so that's why it's interesting.
Yeah.
Because it's like a real story about this woman taking advantage of a 7th grader. It's horrible. The
It's
real
really-
story is horrible. And some of the dialogue is pulled straight from like interviews that they did where you can see her like preying on this kid. It's horrible.
That's pretty like it's a disturbing thing to make a movie about. Like,
It is heavy, but it doesn't glorify in any way. Like,
okay.
I don't know how to describe it. Like it points a finger at Hollywood, it points a finger at actors, and it points a finger at the people that they choose to portray. So I think if you're like, oh, pedophilia, this is so messed up, you're kind of missing the point because it's supposed to be like
It's not justifying.
Yeah.
It's highlighting the wrongs of
Yeah.
it, right? Yeah.
but in doing so, it creates a movie that highlights a pedophile. So
Yeah.
it's like failing at its own task. So I don't know.
What are you guys
I don't-
talking about?
May, December.
December.
Oh, okay. What was your question?
We were just talking about Cason's Saturday Night.
Oh, yeah. I heard pedophilia.
Yeah.
Gosh, you're gonna have to cut that.
Hey, hold on. I want to clarify something. You guys told me to wash my hands on my way out. Just for our listeners, I'm not somebody who needs to be reminded to wash their hands.
No, I
okay?
tell that to literally everyone.
Jason?
I know,
Yeah.
and I know that. I just want everybody else to know that.
Yeah.
Like, everybody wasn't just like, make sure to wash your hands. Jared.
gross.
Jason has OCD. I have a little OCD. We all have a little OCD. We
Look,
just-
look at the stamp from that we got at Sundance. Not on my hand anymore.
mine's gone too.
Yours is still there, Austin.
Shut up. Shut up.
Hey,
Wednesday
watch,
night and it's
watch
Saturday.
much?
I just don't spend much time on the top of my hand.
You-
because
yeah,
I spend
it's-
all that time washing
That's a rough.
my
Your
thumbs.
thumbs.
Yeah.
Perfect. A lot of people else. Yeah, we won't get into it. But
Are you being serious about the thumbs? Like,
yeah, people will
People
do this. If you're looking at the camera, they'll just do this when they put soap in,
okay.
and they won't actually go around the thumb.
Oh yeah.
Wait.
So I go. What do? I go like this.
Yep.
And
Yeah,
then
I do.
I do one
Get every
lather
finger?
around. Yeah.
Thank you. I
You've
mean,
seen
we can
people
go
do
over
this?
techniques later.
Who washes their hands like this?
I won't name names.
Is it my
Name 'em.
wife? Is it Grace?
It's Grace. Yeah.
Won't
I've
name
noticed.
names.
If Grace washes her hands,
I know. You know all those freckles? They're
Yeah.
actually poop spots. She's disgusting. She got them all over her face.
Oh.
all right.
She's not going to listen to this. Dude, Sage texted me the other day, and she's like, I listened to your podcast and had to stop listening because of Taylor Swift's slander.
Which one?
I'll show you the text later. It was really funny, though.
Okay.
Okay, we get into the draft
do it.
or the auction.
Taylor Swift slander. Come on.
Okay,
We don't talk about
we
her
each have
anymore.
$1,000 in our budget.
Yep.
5 movies. They have to have been shown at Sundance. Not necessarily premiered there, but were shown at Sundance at one time. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
If you're a return listener, you've heard one of our auctions before. You know the rules. Okay.
You know
Anything else we need to tell them?
I think we're good.
No. So we each take turns. I won't explain it. Whatever. offering up movies to auction, whatever.
Correct.
Should we spin or Casey go first or what?
Yeah, let's have Casey go first. He's our guest, but not really.
Really?
He's here like every week.
Okay.
I know, right?
Wait, let me pull up my old spreadsheet. I made a spreadsheet for our last draft. It was really nice.
Will you keep track of my money?
Keep track of all of our money,
No,
dude.
literally have
Oh,
to
yeah?
just copy it to like different pages. My gosh.
I'll keep track of my money. Don't
No,
worry.
I can really easily actually if I can find the.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Is it an Excel thing?
Yeah, it's an Excel thing. It's pretty
Guess what?
badass.
For one of my assignments,
Did
they
you do it?
said, yeah, I did it.
Oh, okay.
They
Well,
said-
you were.
They said
soliciting.
you can use. Well, it was for a different class.
Oh, okay.
You can use any medium to do this, and I chose Excel
Oh,
to
really?
highlight the differences between like plant cells and animal cells or whatever.
Oh, that's
And I was
awesome.
like, I want to do a freaking Venn diagram on Excel, and I did it.
Dude, that's badass.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
just got the score back on Canvas. I'm still in college, by the way, everybody. What'd she say? I already clicked on it, but I think she said, "Nice job, you followed the instructions."
Whoa.
Pretty cool.
That's pretty badass.
great
a
achievement,
submission
brother.
Comment like that, yeah, it just motivates me to like follow the instructions from now on. You know. So yeah, pretty cool.
Let me know when you're ready, A-Dog, and I'll...
I'm ready, brother. Go
Okay.
ahead.
What are you gonna offer up? You don't have to tell me.
Well, I'm about to say it.
Okay.
It's interesting. I thought we were just doing a regular draft, and so I didn't really think about the strategy of the auction as much as I did in the last one. But I'm locked in. I've just thought about it. So
I think this will be more of a draft.
5
than an
films
auction.
each.
Yeah.
Because it's less cutthroat.
For sure.
Because I think we're all good. Yeah,
5 films each. Yeah,
Why is it not cutthroat?
it's definitely gonna be cutthroat,
Like, I
but
think-
not
yeah.
as much as the
Exactly.
last one was 10 movies each, right?
Yeah, that
so
was
it was
rough.
big. Yeah,
Yeah, I think like.
from
That's-
amazing movie years too.
Yeah, yeah.
But, yeah. Anyway,
Okay, go ahead.
I'll start the bidding off. I'm going to propose the movie Wind River,
Okay.
and I'm going to start the bidding off at $20.
We have 1,000.
Correct.
We have 1,000.
I'll go 50.
Okay.
I'll go 60.
I'll go 70.
I'll go 100.
No, I don't want it.
I'll go 150.
Okay, she's yours.
Perfect.
Gosh.
I love
Got a
Wind
good
River.
movie. Yeah, it's a great movie.
That's a great one.
Yeah. Wind River, dude. Freaking like that movie a lot. Jeremy Renner's so cool in that. And he is just, I used to hate him. Every movie I watch with him, I like. It's funny.
Yeah.
He's a good actor. So
He's great.
I don't know how much we want to dive into the movies considering the time on the podcast, but it's a great movie. Elizabeth Olsen, Jeremy Renner, about him being a like a fish and game guy on a Native American reservation, I believe.
Mm.
And there's a series of murders, and it's kind of just about him and his partner from the FBI trying to solve these murders. So
Yeah, it's I think it's based on a book or a real case or something like that.
yeah, yeah,
Loosely. But it highlights the overall message is Indigenous women go missing all the time, and it's never reported on. Like there are hundreds and hundreds of Indigenous women who are just still missing open cases. You know, they're disproportionate recipient of violence and kidnappings and things like that.
it's sad. It's one of
it's-
the more sad movies I've seen.
It's horribly sad. It messes you up bad. I remember thinking about this because I just watched this and then we went to the Navajo Nation. And you like as you're approaching Monument Valley, especially, you drive through like this small city that's within the reservation. Like you just see how the government has just like left these people. Like they're so impoverished and like they're just again like the disproportionality of the things that happen to them.
Yeah,
So I like this movie for that. Like it made me more aware of like a real problem that we have here in the U.S. and in Canada, of course, but that's just not being treated or addressed ever.
100%. It's very harrowing. Like,
Which is also funny. Like Sundance, when the movie was just about to start, there's that trailer, and it's like we acknowledge that we're on land that used to belong to the Utes, Paiutes, Goshen, Shoshone, Navajo. You know,
Yeah.
and it's like
And it's like,
what
what
are you doing about
Yeah.
it? You know. Anyway,
Exactly. That was my
Yeah.
biggest laugh.
Yeah. Yeah. But it's
Yeah.
funny. You watch a commencement now, and of course, I've gotten all this information, this commencement stuff from TikTok. Like I saw a New York Times TikTok about like all of these organizations that just acknowledge that they're on stolen land, but then
Don't do anything
Don't
to
do
give
anything
back.
about it.
Thank you for
Yeah.
acknowledging. That's
Yeah.
cool.
sorry, that was a tangent. But
No, you're
this
totally good. You
movie
described it
is-
very well.
If you watch it in that context of like, this is a whole group of people that's being damaged unfairly.
Yeah.
It's really painful to watch. So
Just to lighten it up a tiny bit, the one scene where the men are running out of the trailer and Jeremy Renner's like behind the door with a snow shovel and they run out and he just whacks him in the head.
great.
It's one of the funnier, like, he's just such a bad A in that movie.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But once again, obviously, the most important part of that movie is the fact that it highlights an actual issue.
Right.
Yeah.
Makes you aware of it, which I wasn't aware, similar as Austin. So
Yeah.
it's a great movie. I'll gladly take it for $150.
Yeah.
That's
Why
a
don't
budget
you-
pick too, honestly.
Straight up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Okay. Who's next? You or me?
You, go ahead.
Why me?
Because we always do.
We did.
Yeah. Clockwise.
We always,
Unless you want
okay.
to switch.
Do you want to go?
Let's do it. I'll go.
All right, you go.
Yeah, you son of a bitch. Sorry. Okay, should I come in hot?
Scratch that itch.
I could just do movies you haven't seen. Like, there's so many because you guys like don't watch foreign language
You're a
films.
dumbass.
No, I'll come in hot. I'm gonna go Whiplash
I figured this would be
for $25.
hotly contested between the two of you. I've not seen this movie, so I'm out.
Yeah, you gotta stop watching your superhero cartoon TV shows and start watching real stuff like this.
This is on the watch list.
Okay, good.
Yeah.
Okay. 200.
400.
Jeez. Do you just really want this one, and you're gonna like fill out the rest of your list with?
Don't
movies
ask
like
me
I
about my
haven't
strategy. Don't ask me about my strategy.
Dude, this is gonna.
I would wager to say a list wouldn't be complete without this film. Honestly.
I mean, this is one of your favorite movies of all time.
Yeah, I love this.
Like,
movie.
this is a top 10 movie of all time for you, arguably.
Maybe that's tough.
Yeah.
But yeah, probably
For me,
top 10 all time. It's really tough. It's my favorite director and his best film. So
Yeah.
top one all time.
Dragging or are you rabbit?
It's
Something
in our
like
it's in our
that.
podcast intro.
Yeah.
Answer. That's what J.K. Simmons says.
425.
425,
Yeah,
450,
Whoa.
475.
500. You can't afford it.
All
dude.
right, you take it.
$500. I mean, he's just going to fill it out with a bunch of like rando foreign language ones. But
Shut up.
yeah,
Shut
whatever.
up. Oh my gosh.
Jeez, bro, that's crazy.
Yeah. I'm determined, man. No
You're
more
crazy.
No more effing Whiplash or hairspray. Stop it happening. Okay.
Okay.
Go ahead.
Who ended up winning that?
I did. Pretty.
Oh, cool.
So biased.
Your vote.
So stupid.
yeah,
that's
so
so
biased. Well, maybe you guys
ridiculous.
should repost all
I
the
did.
stuff on your story that
I
I,
did.
tag you in.
Funny, I reposted
I didn't
mine.
like the photo you chose of me. So I didn't
The one of you
repost it.
wakeboarding?
No, my one where I'm fat in my car
Oh, with your
a
mustache?
blonde, short hair.
I thought that's why I
And a
chose that. It's because
mustache.
your hair was sick.
Sick.
I didn't
No, I'm
like it.
serious.
I reposted just mine, and Renan messaged me and said, "What is this? Are these your favorite films ever?"
Yeah.
And I just picked all those. High School
Hairspray.
Musical 2 and Hairspray.
Okay, I'm gonna get one that you guys haven't seen for $1. Love and Basketball. One of my favorite films of all time because it's about love and basketball. Two of my favorite things.
Nuh-uh.
Yeah. Really good. It's like I don't know if I've talked about it before on the pod, but split into 4 parts. First quarter for like those of you who don't play basketball.
Yeah.
4 quarters, right? And it's all like 4 different segments of each of their lives, and in some parts they're closer than others, and it's It's really cool. I recommend people watch it. Great soundtrack. Pretty good basketball being played, actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Really?
Omar Epps, I think he plays ball pretty well in it. The girl, she didn't play ball at all before she was cast, but she looked like she knew what she was doing.
That's crazy, especially coming from you. Your mustache is looking great, by the way.
Facts, dude.
Thanks, guys. It's not grown in fully yet.
No, but it's coming over the lip and everything.
It is.
It's over here too. Looks good.
Sick.
It's like a Redford.
Oh, that's what I was going for.
Yeah,
Thanks.
hell yeah.
All right, so it's mine for $1.
Okay, that's a smart strategy.
Yeah, whatever, dude.
And I'm going to literally follow suit. I'm going to pick up a budget pick. And I suggest, I don't know that I'll do this again intentionally because it makes the draft not as fun to listen to, but I am going to do it this one time, and I'm going to go with Coda.
Oh, you love Coda.
What even is that?
Children of Deaf Adults won Best Picture, didn't it?
Literally won Best Picture 2 years ago. And
why don't you know anything about
I
film,
knew it
bro?
won Best Picture. I just haven't seen it.
I know it's a very weak Best Picture. It actually, now that I'm actually into movies, the fact that it won Best Picture is insane.
Well,
but
it was 2020,
the
wasn't it?
COVID year.
Yeah, I think it was
20
the COVID year.
21, I thought.
So won Oscars in 2021.
2022. It won in 2022.
Oh, okay.
It was a 2021 movie.
Okay.
Obviously, yeah, children of deaf adults. It's about the deaf community. Really, it's like a coming of age movie about this girl in high school, and it's one of the most just sweet movies I've ever seen. It made me. It's like a great feel good movie, a great parents, son or daughter movie. Really good. Love it. Suggest everyone watch it. Yeah. Also a good Northeast movie.
Really?
Boston-ish. It's not in Boston, but it's Massachusetts, I think.
We're going to be in Boston by the end of this month, next month.
That's amazing, dude.
Sorry, man.
It's
Come
amazing.
along if you want.
Yeah.
Come on.
Anyway, I'll take that for $1.
Yeah, it's a great pick.
Can I read the nominations for this year?
Yeah.
2022. So Coda won. The other nominees were Belfast, Don't Look Up. Can you believe Don't Look Up nominated for an Oscar Best Picture?
Gosh.
That is, I love that movie, but that is crazy.
That is crazy.
Yeah.
Drive My Car, Dune. Dune should have won. Sorry. I haven't seen Coda.
I mean, Dune is better than Coda.
You think it is?
Yeah.
Okay, sorry. Licorice Pizza, PTA film. Did I say
seen that?
King Richard? Yeah, I have. It's pretty good. Not my favorite Paul Thomas Anderson by a mile, but Nightmare Alley, The Power of the Dog, which I have seen.
Wait, I thought that was the Mark Wahlberg dog movie coming out.
No.
Is that different?
But when you made that joke earlier, I was... Anyway, sorry.
You're going to correct me.
But no, I wasn't going to, but I was like, that's not coming out this year. I'm talking about this year. But that movie, now that I know that's the joke you were making, that Mark Wahlberg trailer also sucks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, sorry.
And then West Side Story. That's it.
That's a weak best.
So
I mean, compare
weak,
that
dude.
to this year.
Oh,
yeah.
That's insane,
That's
dude.
crazy.
We've been, 22 and 23, great movie years. We've been really blessed after COVID.
Serious.
Freaking No Time to Die should have been nominated. Maybe.
100%. Yeah. Over, Don't Look Up. Yeah.
Yeah. Or Tick Tick Boom.
I love that movie. It's
Tick
great.
Tick, Tick Tick Boom was nominated?
No.
Oh.
But that's like an Oscar bait.
Tick Tick Boom.
Yeah. Exactly.
TikTok. TikTok. TikTok.
TikTok. TikTok.
Okay. My pick?
Yeah.
Yeah. Your pick.
I'm going to go with one you guys haven't seen.
Wow. Okay.
Okay, let's say this is the only
I
time
think
we can do
that's-
this.
No.
I don't think I have any
I won't do
more.
it in a row. Right?
Okay.
Okay, I'll do The Witch right now.
Okay.
You
I
want
want
to?
The Witch.
I can get this if I want.
Yeah, fine. Go ahead.
So how much? What are you
Oh,
wagering?
yeah, let's do $5.
$5. Okay. 50.
I'll go 100.
100.
So you like this film?
Yeah. Why don't you tell us your thoughts?
After the bidding?
We can talk after. Let's get the bidding over with.
Okay.
Cool.
125.
150.
I'm out.
Wow. You hated
Coward.
No, I didn't hate it. I thought it was like a 4-star out of 5, probably.
Really?
I really enjoyed it. The acting is insane. I wasn't scared a ton,
Yeah.
but the acting was really good. What's her name?
Anya Taylor-Joy.
Anya Taylor-Joy is really good in that.
Yeah, she's amazing.
Insanely good. The dad is really cool. I like
Yeah.
the dad.
Yeah.
I have a lot of thoughts we can
Ralph
talk later about it.
Ineson.
But
He's awesome.
150.
Yeah.
I'll go 175.
200.
Oof, I gotta be out.
Yeah.
Okay, cool.
J-Dog gets it.
200. I got the witch. I'm literally winning right now.
200.
Yeah. No. Or yeah, 200. Yes.
Yes.
No, $2.
Okay. What films do you have, Austin?
I just have Whiplash.
You just have Whiplash, yeah.
So Austin has Whiplash with $500 left. Jaron has Love and Basketball and The Witch with $799 left. And Kaysen has Wind River and Coda with $849 left.
Okay.
What do you got, J-Dog?
Now it's my turn. Okay, let's do... What do I want here? What do I want? Let's go with American Psycho.
Okay.
I have not seen this. I'm out.
Okay.
What's your starting?
25,
50.
75,
100.
125.
Oh, I don't want to give it to you for that little, but I also don't want it that bad. 150.
160.
I hate that, dude. We've been going by 25. This bitch.
That means things are coming down to the wire.
Yeah, you have it for 160.
Thanks.
All right, man.
This was I'd rather have American Psycho, I think, than Whiplash. So,
Really?
yeah.
Do you like it more?
It's debatable, dude, honestly.
Really?
I mean, just preference. I know Whiplash is
Yeah.
a better film, but like the attachment I have to American Psycho.
Yeah.
And when we watched it all together, Spencer's bachelor party, or not Spencer,
No, it was
sorry.
just Black Bear. We were just
That
in
was
Colorado.
Black Bear, dude. That was just so fun.
That was a great time, yeah.
Just with my buddies watching that movie, and I've shown it to so many people. I just think it's awesome. Christian Bale, what a performance,
Dude, you showed it to The Verge for the first time that night.
Caleb, yeah. I know, dude. What did he think of it? Let me see his rating.
go look at it.
4.5, dude. He loved it.
Gosh, I love Caleb. Too bad we have to see his stupid gay brother tonight.
Gavin gave it 3.5. Are you joking
What
me?
a moron.
He's
You gonna cut that
little idiot.
if India listens?
No, Gavin is gay. That's not
That's
not bad to say.
You've read the articles, haven't you?
Indy, if you're listening, we're friends with the
I
governor's
think
son.
she's made it this far.
No way.
She's like, I might as well stick around for the auction. wait for them to offer a good one.
That's not eligible. Otherwise, we
It's
would be
not,
taking
yes,
it.
India. She's not listening.
Why?
For your information to our whole audience, not just India. Hope you're listening. We do not, when we do a draft or an auction, we do not include the film that we featured on that podcast. For fairness' sake.
Forrest gave it a 3. Can you believe that?
American Psycho.
He
didn't
was
get
on
it.
the phone with his...
He's on his iPad.
No, he... Remember, for like 40 minutes, he went into the other room and took a call.
Oh, yeah. Dude, that guy.
Why would you even log it?
I don't, yeah.
We got to
It's
text him
ridiculous.
about that.
Can I report this?
Go to Box
Inside
HQ.
Out. Inside Out, 5 stars. Mean Girls, 3.5. Mamma Mia, here we go again, 4.5.
You know this is why he doesn't listen anymore.
4.5. Original Mamma Mia, 5 stars.
Yeah, I've heard. Okay. Okay, so
Dude, if your best friend doesn't support your passion project,
he's...
that sucks.
Yeah.
I don't know, dude. He makes me feel bad.
All right. Are you guys good if I
Please go, yeah.
propose something? Okay, I'm going to propose Get Out.
Okay, ooh, that's good.
And I am going to start the bidding at $50.
Okay. I'll go 75.
I'll go 100.
Jer, you out?
I'm thinking.
I noticed this when I was listening to the other podcast. One of us will wait to put a bid in.
Yeah.
I don't think that's how real auctions should work. Sorry, what was the last bid?
$100.
I'll go 125.
Oh, did you guys hear my tummy?
I did.
I thought that might be mine. It was so loud.
How much money do I have left?
Why don't you keep track of it?
Seriously,
You shut up.
you freaking little baby. You've got 250 left.
That's it?
No, you've
No,
got
you
630.
liar, dude.
You've got
Oh
639.
my
I was like,
gosh.
heck yeah.
I'm literally an auditor, dude. I know when you're lying to me about numbers.
125 is what Austin has
Yeah,
it at
that's
currently.
I have. Sorry, I forgot what you said.
639.
639. 639. Okay. Yeah. What did you? What was the last bid?
Count
Dude,
125.
150.
I'm out.
I'll go 160 since you did it last time. You little baby.
Okay. I don't know. There's 3 films that I want. Do I need Get Out?
No, you have 2 spaces left.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, okay.
But
I
this
thought
is
you were
one of
saying.
the 3 that I like, or 4. Actually, 4.
So maybe you don't need it.
Yeah, maybe I don't. Do I want to give it to you for
160. That's
I don't know what I like more. Yeah, I think I like this other film more. So you said 160?
Yeah, for the 5th time. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm sorry, dude. I want to kill myself.
Shut up.
Yeah. No. Made up my mind.
Austin, you got it, man.
160.
Yeah.
Okay. Sorry.
That's a solid. I mean, dude, you've got arguably the 2 best movies so far.
I think Whiplash has been voted best film to ever premiere at Sundance.
Yeah.
So I'm okay with that.
And Get Out, dude. Get Out's probably like the best horror movie of the last how many years? I mean, arguably.
What, you have like $40 left?
Oh, dude. Hey, I'm sorry if I made you want to kill yourself.
Wait, you only have 2 movies,
It wasn't
right?
you.
I only have 2 movies.
Okay.
Yeah. I just put you over the edge.
Just life. Just kidding. Okay.
Yeah, everybody knows Get Out. If you don't, you should watch it. Jordan Peele's directorial debut. It's fantastic. Or full feature-length director debut, right? Did he have anything before? Daniel Kaluuya is one of our best actors right now, I believe. He gives an amazing performance alongside Allison Williams, daughter of Brian Williams, the newscaster. She's hot and evil and scary. Well, I shouldn't spoil it if you haven't seen it. Anyway, it's a great film.
Yeah.
Goes a lot into as well, like race issues, it's a really interesting way to present it, and I like it a lot. It's a great movie. Kind of scary.
It's probably my favorite horror movie of all time.
Really?
Really?
Yeah. Granted, I haven't really been in that realm too often, but
How come you didn't bid more?
I
He's got
have
some
a
of his
strategy.
favorite movies on here, though.
There's a couple more movies that I like a lot more than Get Out.
Okay.
But Get Out, Get Out's like a 4.5 for me. I probably should have been more on that, to be honest. I really like that
That's all
movie.
good. Okay, I've got it for 160.
Okay. Good job.
Okay, my bid or my you
you put
suggested
that
that,
out?
right? Case.
I did,
Yeah,
yeah.
so now it's you.
I'm gonna take my sleeper pick here.
Have I seen it?
You've seen most of it.
Okay, cool.
Blue Valentine.
Yeah, I'll do Blue Valentine
Okay.
for $25.
I'm out. Haven't seen this.
I'm out. You could have said $1.
I know.
Yeah.
I just hate that. It's like, what's our minimum?
Yeah. No, I think it's good that you did the 25 because it's actually a good movie.
Blue Valentine is. Neither of you have seen it?
I have not.
It's a horribly sad movie. Oh my gosh, it's just such a painful performance from Ryan Gosling. It makes you like want to hate him, but it also makes you feel for him. It makes you really feel for Michelle Williams. Like just there, a horrible relationship that was founded in like desperation. Like they never really cared for each other, and it's horrible to watch. It's really sad. It's a great movie though.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, I've got that for 25.
It's a great budget pick
Thank you,
there,
thank
buddy.
All right. My turn.
Mm-hmm.
Manchester by the Sea
Here we go.
for 25.
I will go 50.
75.
I'll go 200.
225. I have 639 left.
Yeah, and Case has 849 left.
Jeez.
I'll go 400.
I'm out. But I don't have that much.
425.
I'll go 450.
475.
I'll go 500.
Oh, gosh. 525.
It's all yours.
Oh my gosh, that's a great wow. That's what we're doing this for.
Yeah.
That little exchange.
You guys
Wow.
feel those shivers right there?
This
I
is
got tingles, man.
525.
Yeah.
For Jaren, yeah.
I'll never let somebody get Manchester by the Sea from me.
I literally got it last draft.
No, you didn't. I did.
Last auction draft?
Yeah.
I'm almost positive I got that.
We'll look
I'm
into it.
100% positive that I got it.
Hey, tech guy, will you look into that for us? Okay.
Movie auction.
You don't want to
I
talk
got Manchester by the Sea for 150.
Okay.
So
I
Had
thought
you
I got
seen
that.
it at that point?
I had.
Okay.
I watched it before in preparation.
That's right.
The more I think about that movie, the more it ruminates in my mind. I like it more.
Yeah.
Carlisle
just
watched it
watched it.
like 2 days ago or
Mhm.
yesterday.
Should give it a 4.
4. I think she
4.5.
moved it up to a 4.5. Yeah, she really liked it. I love that movie.
Yeah.
I already want to watch it again, and I watched it like a month ago.
I'll rewatch it.
that's awesome. I love it. I've talked about it a lot, so everybody knows.
Yeah.
What did I say? 425?
525.
525.
Trying to trick you.
You're pretty good with numbers, auditor guy.
Dude, oh my god.
Oh, okay. Changes up my strat a little bit, but not to worry. I'm just gonna get this out of the way. I'll propose Sing Street for $20.
For 20.
Let me see.
$100.
You haven't seen Sing Street.
Oh, that's right. I can't bid.
$100.
Are you serious with that?
Let's see.
You know he's gonna outbid you.
I know.
Sorry, I don't
Is he
wanna-
though? Well, he's got 800 left. I could literally push it up to 700, and he could take it. Wait, I can't
How
actually.
much do you have
You can only
left?
bid what you can put down.
Are you sure? I could use house money, bro. Yeah, I'll go 100. If this is a hairspray thing, I'm gonna.
You
actually
like
kill
Sing
him.
Street though.
I do. I know.
It's all yours.
Is it really?
Yeah.
Is it really? No, he's joking.
No, you've got Sing Street for $100.
Here's the thing. I hated that movie, and I only told you I liked it to make you happy.
Was there any of that involved in that? Honestly,
I don't want to talk about it on air. I don't want this recorded. Let's stop the draft.
it's a 4.5.
No, yeah. Shut up. Yeah. I'll take it.
Okay.
For 100.
Yeah.
That's perfect, actually. I love that.
That's really surprising.
Why didn't you take that though? Are there more? There's 4 more that you would rather have than that?
I thought that's like
You have
in your top
$800.
Yeah, dude. I should have taken that, but whatever. We're good.
We're settled.
We're settled.
Okay. I
had a
that
strategy.
Was a really
I
weird
just
thing.
It was a weird thing. I regret that already. That's like one of my favorite movies of all time.
It's not.
Yeah,
It's not
dude.
typed in here. We can keep going.
No, you settled it.
We settled it.
Okay, we're settled?
I dug my grave.
Okay.
Yeah,
Gosh.
I don't know what I was doing there.
That's a great budget pick for me.
It
honestly. We've talked about this on the podcast before. If you're a repeat listener,
Yeah.
it's a great film. I really enjoy it. I was totally joking about the not liking
I know
it.
you were.
I love this movie.
It's a great movie.
I just sincerely had no idea why you were conceding so early.
I don't know, dude. I thought I thought that was going to frustrate you.
Yeah,
I wanted to. That was me trying to like
repeat Hairspray.
get the hairspray thing going, which I thought you'd be more pissed than I'd be like, oh, I screwed Austin because he didn't get
Yeah,
something. He wanted.
I'm more pissed that you would try to do that to me again after the way it broke me.
It was like
your
one of the best
mom
moments of
apologized
podcast
to me.
history.
Happy birthday, Angie. By the way, thank you for apologizing to me on your son's
Yeah,
behalf.
happy
about
birthday,
Hairspray.
Mom. All right, propose
Happy
movie.
birthday, Angie.
I'm proposing a movie.
Yeah, I just did Sing Street. So
Okay, there's
you both have 4. I have 2.
yeah,
You have 4?
which this is why I'm a little upset about that. is
Whiplash,
there's,
Get Out, Sing Street. What was the other one?
Blue Valentine.
No, that's right.
This is why I'm a little upset about that is because there's movies that I really want that I could have fit in that space.
Yeah.
But that's okay.
That's partially why I did it, but
Yeah, that makes sense.
yeah.
So this one, like, this could be your last pick.
Yeah.
here.
I'm going to go Old Boy, which is crazy. I did not know that was a Sundance film.
Yeah.
Old Boy for $1.
Haven't seen it.
I'll
So I'm
go
out.
114.
$1.14. Is that what you mean? I'll go 25.
$1. No.
$114?
$114.
I seriously just effed this draft up, dude.
Oh, so I can. Oh, I
There's
just.
always a moment.
Okay,
like
I'll
that.
take it for 115.
Okay. Yeah, because that's all I had left.
Okay.
Were you doing that math?
I just had to look at yours.
Okay.
The spreadsheet did the math for me.
Who got that?
Me.
He did.
Old
Nice.
Boy.
So you're done.
Yeah.
Whatever.
Genuinely one of the best films of all time. Park Chan-wook, 2003.
Hyping up your own list here.
No, I'm just
I mean, dude, you've got a pretty raw dog list. Like,
here.
no.
you guys both have really good lists.
It's one of the best like vengeance films ever. It's great. Any other? They just re-released it earlier or in 2023. We went and saw it in the theaters. It was a great experience. So cool. That got re-released by Neon, so there's a Neon for you. Yeah, great film. You should watch it. It's now
I
on
do really
Netflix,
wanna
I
watch
think,
it. Yeah.
but it's in Korean. You probably
Can I
wanna
get it dubbed?
Probably. Or you could just watch the Spike Lee version with Thanos and Elizabeth Olsen. Josh Brolin and Elizabeth Olsen. That sucks.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, I'm done.
Okay.
All right, J-Dog.
Hereditary for 114.
I'll take that at 115.
Screw you, dude.
That's only your third film.
I know.
But you could just poach all of his
I'm
for the rest of
mad.
them. Like you've still got $730.
Dude, that'd be so messed up. I have a one I'm banking on here that you haven't seen.
Yeah.
Or I guess that's what I'll freaking just take next, because
Yeah.
whatever.
Yes, it's my turn then. I will propose a movie called Once. It's the same director as Sing Street. I believe his name is John Carney. And it's a really crap, like in terms of its film quality, like it looks like it was filmed on a camcorder, like an American home video. But it's really touching. It's about a couple in Ireland that meet over music. And it's a really good movie. I like watching it. So
Wait, this is Sing Street or this is Once?
Once.
Oh.
What?
You just a couple
Well,
meet in Ireland over music.
It's
right?
literally, yeah. He's
Okay.
just a big Ireland guy.
Cool.
So yeah, I'll propose that for $1 and I'll get it because Jared hasn't seen it.
Okay, perfect.
I honestly, this is like, I just didn't.
I'm so glad that it got reversed on you, man.
Yeah,
Like-
I didn't think about this draft as much, man.
well, we didn't decide until like 15 minutes before there was going to be.
Yeah,
a
but
draft.
still, man, I'm just gonna come in hot on the next auction draft.
Okay.
I'm not gonna let this happen again because I genuinely am really upset with my list. But
Okay,
whatever.
Perfect.
No, dude, I got Wind River and Hereditary.
I
love
mean,
those
that's a
movies.
great. Yeah,
and a
you're
Best
solid.
Picture and Once, so whatever.
Sure.
Okay. What do I want here? Will you help me? Do I want Reservoir Dogs
Great film.
or Donnie Darko?
I like Reservoir Dogs more than Donnie Darko, but you're kind of a Donnie Darko guy. This guy, dude, when we were playing Warzone 1 Rebirth Island, he had the Donnie Darko bunny skin. It was so badass.
It's so cool.
He ran it for like months.
Oh my gosh. Imagine us like telling that story years from now. I'm just like, do you remember when he had that Donnie Darko, the man, the suit,
Even right
the
now, it
bunny
feels
suit
weird.
skin?
Can't wait till my kids.
Right now, it's cool, but it won't be forever, you know, or maybe it will be. Probably will be.
little Augustus. That's what my son's name is going to be, Augustus. Did you know that Uncle Jaron used to run the Donnie Darko bunny suit?
Yeah.
Augustus is a sick kid name.
It's going to be it. Dude.
Okay,
That's sick.
I will take. Well, you haven't seen this, so Reservoir Dogs for 114.
Rock on, brother.
Yep. It's actually ranked like number 2
Yeah.
as like the best film to premiere at Sundance. Whiplash #1.
Tarantino's debut.
Tarantino's debut. Yeah. I love this film. And it's awesome. You guys should see it. Mr. Pink, Mr. Black, Mr. Brown,
Mr. Orange, Mr.
Steve
Blue.
Buscemi's in there, and he's great. Harvey Keitel, very good. It's very like production-y, which I usually don't like. I think this is my favorite iteration of like a scene. It all takes place kind of in one or two spots. There's the diner in the beginning, and then there's the safe house or the warehouse. But yeah, they don't film the heist. That was like a budget
So cool.
pick. Yeah. So you're just like left wondering about like what
went wrong.
exactly went down. Yeah.
And you're piecing it together as the movie goes on.
Yeah.
very good.
Very cool. So glad I got it.
You both have killer lists. And for my last pick, do you guys want to take any guesses?
Is there a Caillou film that released at Sundance?
Who's Caillou?
Oh, I don't know. I thought you knew him. 500 Days of Summer.
That's my pick.
Okay, so
Yeah. 500 Days of Summer, Joseph Gordon-Levitt, Zooey Deschanel. Probably the movie that I've seen the most in my life, oddly. It used to be my favorite movie up until the last few months, and then I realized that it's definitely flawed. But I still love it. One of the best rom-coms out there, I think. Zooey Deschanel is sexy beyond belief in that movie. Joseph Gordon-Levitt is goated with sauce in that movie. And I like it. It's a really unique way to tell a story with the different jumps in time. So
Yeah.
I'll take it, man. I do like that movie a lot.
okay.
Okay, sweet.
Any honorable mentions before we read off our lists?
I know you don't like this, but Napoleon Dynamite.
Yeah.
Yeah.
One of the highest grossing
Huge.
Sundance films. Yeah.
What We Do in the Shadows. Have you guys seen that?
I haven't.
I effing love that movie.
That one's good.
Taika Waititi. It's about vampires that live together in New Zealand. Blair Witch Project.
Blair Witch, which is, it's like so funny because watching that the second time with you was, that movie sucked, but it's like critically acclaimed.
It was groundbreaking because found footage was new.
Yeah.
And it was such a simple, like, bare bones indie project. I think that's why it got so popular and blew up so fast. But
yeah, not that good.
Palm Springs, Speak No Evil, Minari, Boyhood.
Bend It Like Beckham,
Yeah.
Jobs. I
Way
love
Back.
Jobs.
Way Back is great.
way back, yeah, that's great.
Zathura,
The Lobster.
The Lobster, Swiss Army Man, and Kings of Summer. That's the rest of my list.
This one barely made it off my list, but Denise Incendier.
Oh,
That's an amazing film. It's like a 5-star film for me, 4.5 maybe.
wow. Okay, you want to read them off?
Yep. Okay, Austin has Whiplash, Get Out, Blue Valentine, Sing Street, and Old Boy.
That's so good.
Jaron has Love and Basketball, The Witch, American Psycho, Manchester by the Sea, Reservoir Dogs. Case. don't.
Who won between us or between three of us?
Well, let's read. Case has.
I didn't mean to say us too.
I'm such an ass.
Hey, just because you haven't seen Once, dude, or Coda. Those
that's
are really great movies.
Wind River, Coda, Hereditary, Once, 500 Days of Summer. I'm just so pleased that you didn't get the list that you wanted.
I know. I was so comfortable with my last auction draft that I think I needed to be humbled. So,
But listen, this is, you love, excuse me, you love Once, you love 500 Days of Summer.
I do.
If Sing Street was on this would be like your list. Sing
Yeah.
Street over Coda, I think maybe.
Sing Street over Once would be the
Really?
pick, and then I wanted to Get Out really bad too.
Right.
Yeah.
But
Um,
I wanted it really bad. I bid like $100 on it.
yeah, I think
It's all good, man. Iron sharpens iron. We do this so we can adapt and become better.
that's facts. I think if I had to watch these movies every day for the rest of my life, one of these lists, I think I would choose Jaren's.
Really?
Thank you.
Because I love The Witch, Manchester by the Sea, Reservoir Dogs. Like, those are all like vibes movies other than The Witch. Mine is like a little too heavy, I think. Whiplash, like you'd always be on edge. Blue Valentine makes you want to kill yourself straight up. Old Boy, also
Aggressive.
in a different way, you know?
Yeah.
So,
Okay, that's it, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. Thank you, Fixators, and good night.